Welcome into the Heat Report, where we are live for another preseason watch party where the Miami Heat will take on the Brooklyn Nets at home in the Kaseya Center. Welcome in all 15 of you guys waiting. Appreciate you guys being here early and often. Heat fans never disappoint. They're always showing some love in the chat. But we got some news to hit in this game because some injury news have hit the Miami Heat once again as Tyler Herro, who we thought was going to play in this one, is not playing. I was ready. I had my Tyler Herro graphic t-shirt on, but he is out with a thigh injury. Eric Spoelstra expects him to still be ready to go next week, where the Heat will tip off against the Detroit Pistons to start their 2023-24 season. Bummer not to see him tonight. But as long as he's ready to go next Wednesday, a week from today, I am not going to complain. We'll talk more about injuries and the game coming up in a bit, but shout out your city for me in the comment section. You know that's how we like to get all of these watch parties going. So let me know where you guys are watching from on this fine Wednesday evening, right? Like, this week has already flown by. Can't believe it's already Wednesday, but it means we are one more day closer to Miami Heat basketball being here and in full throttle where they tip off the season against the Detroit Pistons. We got Wasim Khan. What's up, Wasim? Wasim. In Irvine, California. And look who's in the building. Watch the Warriors here, Harry. But we got my man, Wasim. He's still here grinding. Look who's here. Wasim. Wasim, I'm here for another 10 minutes. $20 super chat. I'm doing a beer bong. You got 10 minutes or so. Ooh, Wasim. You know what? To kick off the night, right? Wasim, if you feel so inclined to do so, it won't just be Harrison doing one. I will be doing one as well. Shout out to you, Wasim, showing some love. Little viewer of Bears now over there. But we got Matthew Arnold is Power County. I don't know what that means, man. Do not know what that means. Jason is watching from Abu Dhabi. Really? Okay. Mr. Ninja is in the 305 in Miami. We got Riley Shea in Fort Myers, Florida. I believe that's just 2 or 3 hours outside of Miami, if I am correctly. GR crushing stuff, watching from Rochester, New York, Garbage Plate City. Wasim saying didn't hear what Harrison said. Harrison said that he's going to be here for another 10 minutes. A $20 super chat. He's doing a beer bong, and I said, if you do that, Wasim, I will also do a beer bong as well. So a beer bong race for $20. Jay Green in Toronto. Mr. Ninja saying northern area of Miami. Okay. Kane Angel saying, yo, I just finished eating a cheeseburger. Was it good? Hope it's good for your sake, man. I wouldn't want you to be eating a bad cheeseburger, Kane. Wouldn't want you to be eating a bad cheeseburger. All right, before we talk more about this game, I do got to show some love to our sponsor. And if you haven't joined them as well already, you have to do it right now. And that's PrizePicks, proud sponsor of today's show. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's Heat live stream. And if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, you get a first deposit match up to $100. I've had so much fun playing PrizePicks. And as you guys have seen over the course of this preseason, I made some selections on tonight's game, and they are some good ones. We're taking more on everything. It's more, and more. Mikal Bridges, 20.5 points, more. Heat aren't playing a lot of their good wing defenders, so Mikal Bridges is going to have a good chance. More than on Bam Adebayo's 19.5 points per game. I think he's going to take a lot of shots early and often. And then Ben Simmons, little revitalization in Brooklyn, has played well in this preseason so far. I think he keeps it going. More than 9.5 points for the former number 1 overall pick. But another reason why I love PrizePicks is because they have such easy, enormous stat projections. Man, tongue twisting over here as Wasim's a legend. And I like picking PrizePicks all the time. You see, we get active in the chat talking about our PrizePicks selection. Easy, quick withdrawals, like I mentioned. And if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, you get that first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's stream. They are real ones. I can't wait to play all season long with the Miami Heat. And look at Wasim Khan. What a legend, sending in that $20 super chat to get that beer bong race going. Harrison, I just watched him get up from his chair in disgust. He is not happy with what is going on. But shout out to Wasim for getting the party started. Wasim, 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 Wasim. Wasim, Wasim. Wasim, 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 Wasim. Wasim, Wasim. Oh, Mr. Ninja showing love to Wasim Khan, which we love to see. W. Wasim. Kane Angel said that burger was good and tasty. That's good to see. Major Anthony Nelson is the Major is in the house. Can I get a shout out, Heat Nation? Shout out, Major. A real one on the channel. Has been here every stream. Oh, Major Anthony Nelson. Are we going to see Cole Swider have a good game today? As his comment is, Swider better hit at least 4 threes or I'm going to be pissed. You know, Swider's going to get a good chance to play with some key Miami Heat players out tonight. We'll probably see some Swider-Man action in this game. Harry, he delivered. Harrison coming into the studio. I mean, Wasim, he talked about a guy, man, that is just going to be consistent everywhere you go. Man. Yo, Mr. Ninja says, yo, Nick, remember I told you about the Grizzlies versus Heat game? Yeah, Mr. Ninja. All right, you're pouring me. Shout out to Harrison. Content, yes. Nikola Jovic is back. We'll talk about him more in depth here in a second, but we got to show some love to Wasim Khan and pay off that $20 super chat that got this party started, I should say. So shout out Wasim. Thank you, Harrison.
Didn't get up in disgust like Rolly claimed. Listen, Wasim's a real one, and we appreciate him tuning in.
Oh, my boy Floyd Samuels in the chat. What's up, man? How's it going? Hope everything's right.
You're counting down, though.
I'm counting down? Yeah. Okay. All right. I know the rules. All right. Thank you. Shout out you, Wasim.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm sorry, Harrison. I couldn't let you come up on my stream. What? Oh, there's a sticker on it. Whoops. Looks like I took someone's beer bong that I wasn't supposed to, but it is what it is now. I didn't know we had assigned beer bongs. This was new to me. I need to be filled in on these type of things. Not above my pay grade, I guess. Jeez. Oh, but let me know who you guys got in the chat for this game. You got the Nets or do you got the Miami Heat? Let me know. Type MIA for the Heat. Type BKN for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, man. Major says, hey, Nick, what's going on with James Harden? Any trade info? So it's pretty interesting you say that. I actually plan on tomorrow's show here on the Heat Report to be about James Harden because there is a lot of things upticking there, and I'll let you a little insider info. Not really insider info. I just like to say it like that. But he is not with the Philadelphia 76ers right now. He is actually in Houston, probably at some strip club, but not with the Sixers team anymore. And obviously the season is less than a week away, and the fact that he's away from the team is a bit concerning if you are a Sixers fan. Obviously, we know he wants to be traded. Daryl Morey has yet to grant that trade request, but hey, we'll see here. Maybe he does get dealt, maybe he doesn't. The Clippers reported offer, or I should say what the Sixers want from the Los Angeles Clippers is Terrence Mann and 2 first-round picks, and the Los Angeles Clippers have failed to put in Terrence Mann into any trade conversation. So we'll see if Terrence Mann is the sticking point for that trade not to happen. But hey, maybe the Heat dive in and get him. I have certainly been a proponent of trading for James Harden. But shout out Jay Green, GR Crushing Stuff, Wasim, Kane Angel, Axie, Major, Jack Riley, Stefan, I should say, all typing those MIAs. Way to get the chat rolling early. That's the things we love to see. Absolutely love it. But Eldridge asked, is Jovic playing? And he is. I'll show you who is not playing for the Miami Heat. All 6 of these guys are out tonight. No Jaime Jaquez Jr., no Caleb Martin, no RJ Hampton, no Jimmy Butler as he's working back and trying to get into game shape. Tyler Herro hurt his thigh in practice yesterday, so it's bad news for him. Spoelstra did say that he is going to be ready for game 1, or at least they hope that he is. So I expect Tyler to be ready to go next Wednesday against the Pistons. Kevin Love is resting today. And then a late addition to the out list from today's game is Kyle Lowry. He was originally listed as someone who was going to play tonight, but he is not going to play. He is actually sitting out to give some playing time allowed for other players. That's what it was listed as. So Kyle Lowry's not hurt. He is just sitting so other players can play, a.k.a. Drew Smith. Let's see if he could earn a roster spot. I sure hope not, because that dude stinks. Oh, let's check in on the chat. Floyd, my guy, says, I don't see Miami wanting Harden. He wouldn't be able to focus. I mean, listen, I'll say this, Floyd. Like, I kind of agree with you to the point where, like, I do get the concerns from NBA fans and Heat fans in general about it not being a good fit. But I will say this. When you look at pure X's and O's and pure basketball, I think James Harden would be a fantastic 4th option on this Heat team because you're not having to give up Tyler Herro for James Harden in that trade. It would likely just be Kyle Lowry, maybe a couple first-round picks because expiring plus picks is going to work out. Obviously, there's the concerns of sending all that for a 1-year rental in James Harden, but you have Harden manning the point with Tyler Herro as running mate in the backcourt. That offensive duo is going to be very difficult to stop. Now we talk about James Harden facilitating for Bam Adebayo and pick and rolls and hitting Jimmy Butler on the weak side and baseline cuts. I think the offense for the Heat would be just flat out exceptional, and I want the trade to happen. I get the concerns. I get Pat Riley not wanting to shake up this roster this close to the season, but man, I wouldn't hate seeing Harden in the 305 because that offense would be dynamic. The defense would struggle a little bit in that backcourt because we know Tyler doesn't play defense. And oh boy, we know the Beard doesn't play defense either. What's up, Danielle? Oh my goodness, look who's here. This guy's unbelievable. I tell you about a guy, Adam Schmidt. This dude is just the man, the myth, the legend. A $10 super chat from Adam Schmidt saying, just showing love, go Heat. This guy, I tell you what, coming from Minnesota Vikings, found out about the rest of us here at Chat Sports and continues to show love. Shout out Jay Green, also showing Adam Schmidt some love in the chat, spamming those W's, spamming those Adams. But man, Schmidt, I know you're getting those little 2 rascals in New York ready to go tonight with Patrick Seatman and Marshall Green. Shout out to you, Adam. Oh, man, you're a real one, and you are a legend in the Chat Sports arena. One of the newcomers, but I tell you what, you made your impact felt early. Now, this is our Super Chat menu. As we have seen, other people have got in on this. Super Chat menu, first time super. We're chanting your name in the chat. So if you've never Super Chat before, listen, we'll spam your name in the chat. We'll spam your name on stream. $5, I got my happy dad/happy moms ready to go. We'll crack it open for $5 and drink a beer. Cheers. $10 is a shot, which I owe, by the way. Shout out to Adam. And then $20 is a beer bong, which we did a beer bong race. Shout out Wasim Khan. I got my tequila today, that 1800. And then, you guys know, $50 total, just for total. I will put on tonight's Miami Heat jersey of the game. Last Friday against the Spurs, that jersey was a blue Miami Vice Tyler Herro jersey. I got a nice little special jersey to my left that I'd love to put on. $20 away from putting on that jersey. Shout out to you. Shout out to Adam. $10 super chat. Ugh. Whew. Oh, man. Okay, then. That's how you get your nice little Wednesday. Shout out to you, Adam. Thanks for joining then. Floyd says, I respect anyone with the last name Schmidt. Oh, Mark Schmidt. Yo, Floyd, I got to be honest. I think Bonaventure's going to be good this year, man. I mean, I think that Charles Pride, good transfer. Micah, the point guard from Cincinnati. Got Daryl Banks returning. Chad Venning, good in shape. I think they could be good, man. I think they could get, good. Mr. Ninja says, can we get the jersey $20 away from repping that jersey of the game? And also, if we get to 150 in total tonight, which would be a record on the Heat Report, we got to exactly 100 last stream, which was the highest in channel history on a live stream. 150 will equal a beer boot, where I pour all three of these Happy Dads in a boot, a big-ass boot, and I chug it all at one time. So if we get there, that is the cherry on top, as you would say. But let's talk about the game and what I'm watching for. Nikola Jovic returns tonight, which is, if you were here with us our entire offseason, you guys would know that I am a Nikola Jovic fan. I think he has a lot of potential. I think he has a lot of, he has an ability to impact this Heat team this season because he can space the floor, he can handle the rock, and he can rebound. So I'm in on Nikola Jovic, and I'm glad to see after that knee injury he suffered last Wednesday against the Charlotte Hornets, last Tuesday in the preseason opener, I expect Jovic to come back. I was hoping he was going to start alongside Bam Adebayo, but they're actually going to bring him off the bench. They're starting both Jamal Cain and Haywood Highsmith alongside Josh Richardson, Bam Adebayo, and Duncan Robinson. So we'll see, but I am excited to see a Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo front court. Cole Swider's final push to make the roster. Swider, man, has been a fan favorite, I should say, because Heat fans have gravitated towards the former Syracuse Orangeman. He's been able to shoot the lights out, and if he can continue to show some things here early in this game or early in this preseason, I guess not even early anymore, right? Like the season starts next week. Maybe he gets that final roster spot. I think it's actually down to Jamal Cain and Drew Smith. I hope it's not Drew Smith because we know my thoughts on him. Drew Smith stinks. But Jamal Cain has been flat out unbelievable in the first two preseason games he's played in. 24 points against the San Antonio Spurs while making 6 of 8 3-pointers. And then last game he scored 14 and helped the Heat close that game. He has played really, really good, and I think he should be the person that gets elevated from that two-way contract onto the active roster, and then I would move Cole Swider from an Exhibit 10 contract to a two-way contract so he can play in the G League in Sioux Falls and also play with this Heat team over the course of the season. Number 4 is, can Duncan Robinson make threes? Because he's simply not been able to do it effectively thus far in the preseason. He's averaging about 9 points a game in the preseason while shooting 26% from beyond the arc. Duncan Robinson does not provide you with anything other than shooting. He's not that good of a ball handler. He cannot defend, and he's not going to play make. So if he's not making his threes, how can you justify paying him $18 million and holding him on this roster? Well, here's the thing. You can't. So can Duncan Robinson finally start to get his three-point shot going to a point where the Heat can comfortably play him in the regular season? Obviously, the preseason doesn't matter when it comes to winning the game, so you can play Duncan and just hope he finds his rhythm. Hopefully tonight is the night he does that. And number 5 was a Josh Richardson, Kyle Lowry backcourt duo, because we've yet to see that for the Heat, and we know that Josh Richardson is expected to play a lot of point guard duties for the Heat this year. Now, is that in place of Kyle Lowry, or is that alongside Kyle Lowry? Well, we're not actually going to see that backcourt because Kyle Lowry, about 3 minutes before we went live, was announced that he was going to be sitting to allow other players to play. So we're not seeing that Josh Richardson, Kyle Lowry backcourt that I was very intrigued to see. But what are you guys watching for in tonight's game? I like to hear what you guys have to say. What are you watching for? Who are you most excited to watch tonight? Those are my 5. Let me know who you guys are most excited, as we are about 3 minutes away from tip. Count down the tip, if you will. Let me know what you guys think. Floyd, are they playing, if you're still here, are they playing Oklahoma State in Brooklyn, or are you going to Brooklyn for a 10 tournament in March? Is that what you mean? Actually got a Vice City shirt. That's dope. That's actually dope. Major Anthony Nelson says, you're looking at the point guard play. Yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes on Josh Richardson and Drew Smith all night long. That is for sure. The Heat's point guard depth is lacking. We know that, and that's been one of the biggest stories that, obviously, with the Damian Lillard, I really wanted the Heat to sign Campaign to be the backup to either Damian Lillard or Kyle Lowry, but they didn't go that way. And now Campaign's a Milwaukee Buck. Have you guys seen how bad Damian Lillard has been in the first 2 preseason games for the Milwaukee Bucks? Dude is stinking up the joint. Not going to say he's going to be bad all year long, but I find it a little funny that Damian Lillard has been horrific in the first couple of games for the Bucks. The boss in the chat says, who gets the W tonight? I would lean Brooklyn because they're playing most of their guys. They're playing Ben Simmons. They're playing Mikal Bridges. They're playing Nick Claxton. They're playing Spencer Dinwiddie. Cam Johnson, I actually don't know if he's playing, but I know those other 4 guys are. So the Heat, the only starters they're really playing are Josh Richardson and Bam Adebayo. Herro, Jimmy, and Lowry are all sitting. Kevin Love is also not playing. But listen, the Heat were able to beat the Hornets with their starters, and they were able to beat the Spurs. Or no, they were able to beat the Grizzlies on Sunday as well. So we are so close to tip-off, man. We are so close to tip-off. Mr. Boots Gibson, let's go Heat. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. LB says Team Brazilian. We got a couple people watching outside the States tonight, which, that's awesome, man. We got Abu Dhabi earlier, and now we got Brazil. Absolutely love to see it. Major, I wouldn't go that far, man. It's a little early to say that Pat Riley made the right decision by not trading for Dame because he struggled a little bit. You know, let's not go crazy here. Let's not go crazy. James Hicks says, "Go Heat." Access Heat culture is international. We're everywhere. That's what I love about the Miami Heat, man. The fanship spreads across the globe, I should say. I just absolutely love Heat fans, man. No other group of fans I would rather be a part of. Tip-off is just around the corner, and if you're excited for the game, type me in the comment section. I want to see that comment section flooded with those memes. Let me see if you guys are excited, because I'm pumped up. Mr. Boots Gibson is pumped up. Axie's pumped up. Things we love to see. LB Raphael, Jano Castillo, hopefully I said that first name right. Wasim, Elijah, Miss James Hicks is getting on the action. Everyone who's typing me getting a shout out. Paul B, AJ Hernandez. Major Anthony Nelson typing me, but also says Tyler is going to be better than Dame in 2023. Listen, if Tyler Herro is better than Dame in 2023, the Heat should be winning the NBA championship. Kane Angel jumps in on the fun, saying me. Shout out to everyone. JoJo saying me. Get that comment section rolling. Let's freaking go. I'm ready for the game too, Kane. And you know what I'm ready for? The regular season to tip off a week from tonight. And you know we're going to be live. We're going to be amped up. We've had a lot of fun in the preseason so far. It's our 3rd preseason stream. Shout out Elijah Rizme. Type in me. GR crushing stuff. J Green 00. AJ Hernandez saying, let's get some likes on the stream. I couldn't agree more. 80 people watching, 22 likes. Let's get that like button up to 40. Let's get that 50% like rate. But to finish my thought, man, it's like regular season's a week away. We've gotten excited. We've gotten pumped up. We've had some parties early on the Heat Report, and all of that is going to get increased next Wednesday when the real games begin. And so Cam Johnson isn't starting. I don't know if he's a starter. Dorian Finney-Smith is. But when the games actually matter and those wins and losses mean more and mean something, we're going to be fired up. We're going to be having a good time. So make sure you are here for that as well. Tip-off is just around the corner. My goodness, could they wait any longer to get this game underway? Oh, my. Usually the NBA does this weird thing where it says on everywhere that the tip is 6:30, but it's not actually until like 6:40. But on ESPN, it means it's like 15 minutes behind, which means it's going to be like 6:45. NBA TV usually goes by the 6:40 route. Well, they're not today. Riley Shea getting in on the fun, typing me. That's funny, man. That is funny. We're almost ready to go. I guess since this game has taken a little bit longer and we've had an uptick in audience, I'll remind everyone of our Super Chat menu for tonight's stream. First time Super Chat, we're chanting your name. $5 is a beer cheers, crack open my Happy Dads and get drinking. $10, we're taking shots of 1800 tequila. Got that big-ass bottle right here ready to go. $20, I'm doing a beer bong. We already did a beer bong race tonight for Wasim Khan sending a 20. Shout out to Wasim. And then $50 total I throw on my jersey of the game, which is sitting right here. So hypothetically, if someone sent in a $20 Super Chat right now, I would drink an entire beer out of this contraption right here in a beer bong, and I would have to put on tonight's Heat jersey of the game, which is another doozy in my opinion. I really like that jersey quite a bit. But the game is almost ready to go. The tip is about to happen. It's about damn time. So as we always do, let me know who you got in the comment section as we get ready to go. Type MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat control the tip. Josh Richardson has it on the right side, looking for Bam Adebayo inside, and he's fouled off ball. So an early foul called on Nic Claxton. Nic Claxton can't hold Bam's jockstrap. I hope to see Bam absolutely take him to school tonight. Maya's World checking in. Rolly, tomorrow is Marshall Green's birthday. It is. Hopefully I get invited to his birthday party. Duncan Robinson off a screen, pull up mid-range, air ball. Jesus, Duncan. Come on, get a grip, dude. Duncan's really struggled in the preseason. Ben Simmons with the rebound. He'll push. He'll isolate Haywood Highsmith, and he airballs. Good defense from Haywood Highsmith. Bam with the rebound. He'll push. Haywood in transition. Kicks out to Josh Richardson. He airballs a three. That's 3 airballs. What's going on in the Kaseya Center? Offensive rebound, Jamal Cain. He'll get it to Bam for a mid-range jumper, and that heads back iron. So 3 airballs already. What is it? They leave the freaking roof open in the Kaseya Center? What's going on? Nets the other way. It's going to be a Dorian Finney-Smith three-pointer from the right wing, and he knocks it down. 3-0. Brooklyn draws first blood after a minute of horrible basketball. Josh Richardson the other way. Duncan Robinson gets it off a dribble handoff. He'll now be guarded by Ben Simmons. He'll line up a three-pointer. No good. Duncan Robinson, man. I don't know how he's going to get PT in the regular season if he continues to play this poorly. Ben Simmons the other way gets a Dorian Finney-Smith. Good ball movement by the Nets will lead to Ben Simmons driving in on Josh Richardson. Simmons floater, no good. Good defense from J. Rich. Bam gets the board, he'll push. He finds Duncan Robinson in transition. Robinson all the way to the cup for a layup. Nice little rebound and assist for Mr. Adebayo. And the Heat are off and running on the scoreboard thanks to a Duncan Robinson layup. What's up, 064 Razor? I'm glad you could check in. Nic Claxton hands it off to Mikal Bridges. He'll pull up for a mid-range jumper over Bam. No good. Got to know better to try to do that over Adebayo. Best defender in the planet, in my opinion. Bam now looking to seal Mikal Bridges on the other end, and he's fouled. So Bam's drawn 2 off-ball fouls early in this game. What's up, Jose? What's up, Jose? Thank you for tuning in to the game. Elijah says Nets are going to lose. I hope so. I hope so. Jamal Cain inbounds it to Josh Richardson. Glad he could get more work at that point guard position for the Heat this game. Bam Adebayo guarded by Claxton. It's going to be double teamed here by Simmons and Claxton. Bam almost turns it over, but it will be swatted out of bounds. Heat will retain possession. Side out. 3-2. Bad offense early in this game. Bad offense. Inbound to Bam Adebayo. He's going to hand it to Duncan Robinson. Back to Bam now. Bam mid-range pull-up jumper. Good. Heat take their first lead of the game. Bam Adebayo has accounted for all 4 points, an assist to Duncan, and a bucket off an assist from Robinson. Mikal Bridges quickly the other way. He bogeys a three-pointer. Rebound Miami. Good pass by Bam, but swatted away. Good awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie. He forces a turnover for Miami. Now Dinwiddie's going to line up a triple on the right side for Brooklyn. No good. Rebound offensively by Mikal Bridges. They're going to slow it down now for the Nets. It'll be Mikal Bridges. Have it on the left side, guarded by Jamal Cain. Great defense from Cain. Good step back from Mikal Bridges. Doesn't want it. Now drives in, spins, and falls, and they're going to call foul. But that was good defense from Jamal Cain. Disappointed that the referees, the Zebras, bailed out Mikal Bridges. Shout out to Monty 2K. Appreciate my guy checking in. Appreciate the kind words, Monty. Appreciate the kind words. Nets inbound it, looking for Ben Simmons inside. Doesn't like it, so it's inbounded to Mikal Bridges on the left wing. He'll get a screen. He'll maneuver his way inside for a little 8-foot pull-up jumper. No good. Mikal Bridges 0 for 3. A little bogey master from Mikal. Heat the other way. Josh Richardson thought about a three. Will hesitate. Now drive in for a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Very poor offense being played early in this game as we're about 4 minutes done with the first quarter, and horrific offense. It continues by the Nets losing the basketball. It will be a jump ball. Are they going to call a jump ball here? Or are they going to call foul? I don't know what's going on. Oh, out of bounds, they called. Dorian Finney-Smith, while fighting for the ball, had his foot on the line. It'll be a turnover forced by Josh Richardson. Good defense. Absolutely good defense from J-Rich. Heat now have it up 4-3 with 8:20 to go. Richardson's going to drive in, attack the cup, kick it out to Haywood Highsmith. He'll pump fake a three. Now drive in for a floater. Good. Haywood Highsmith continues his strong offensive performances from the preseason. Ben Simmons drives the other way. He loses it. Jamal Cain with the steal to Bam Adebayo in transition. He'll check up now. No, he'll attack. Dotted line jumper, no good. Rebound Brooklyn. Fast-paced now. A lot of turnovers. Claxton the drop-off to the rack. Misses a layup. Good defense from Bam. Now the Heat will push. Josh Richardson's going to slow it down a little bit on the right side of the court. Richardson, a little hesitation, drives in on Dorian Finney-Smith. Swings it to the corner for Jamal Cain, who gets it inside the Bam Adebayo. Adebayo faces up Nick Claxton. Jumper, in and out. Good move from Bam, just could not convert. Rebound Brooklyn, and oh boy, if you had the under in this game, you're probably living right. Ben Simmons takes a little mid-range jumper. He misses. He's 0 for 3. So I took more than on Ben Simmons and Mikal Bridges, and they can't score. Heat the other way. Haywood Highsmith corner triple. That's good. Haywood Highsmith. Have a preseason, young man. The guy just cannot miss from beyond the arc. Inside, it doesn't matter. Haywood Highsmith is playing outstanding. Ben Simmons the other way turns it over once again. So Ben Simmons, who has played very well for the Nets in the preseason, now has missed 3 straight shots and has turned the ball over 2 or 3 times. Rough start for Simmons, but not a rough start for Haywood Highsmith. Good start for Miami defensively. The offense is a little bit slow, but Haywood Highsmith is here giving the Heat an offensive jolt. Kathleen Jordan in the chat saying Nets are bad. They certainly look bad early in this game. That is one thing. 77 people watching. If you haven't already, make sure you join the channel. 5,685 strong. Our next goal is 6,000. We're 315 away. I doubt we'll be able to get there tonight, but one can dream. Hit that sub button because the more you guys subscribe, the more content we can get out for you guys. More watch parties, more videos on a daily basis. So basically, subscribing helps me, but it also helps you. Also, just join the best Heat family on YouTube. Hopefully live for as many games as possible. Diehard Heat fan here. Join the channel today. It would be greatly appreciated. Oh, there's one subscriber. That's nice. But let me know. Predict the score in the comment section. Looks like it might be a little bit of a low-scoring game tonight. 80 people watching. Let me know what you guys think the score is going to be for tonight's game. Heat lead 9-3 early. 9-3 early. Who's going to be the first person to send in that score prediction? Thana S says, how much will Kane score tonight? Any guesses? I'm going to say Jamal Kane scores 11 points. Jamal is going to hit 3 3-pointers and then have a nice little fast break dunk off of a nice, good defense. Jose's saying Miami 100, Nets 107. Jose, are you rooting for the Nets? Are you rooting for the Nets? Shout out to you, Thana. Shout out to you. No one's getting those score predictions in, man. It's disappointing. Disappointing to say the least. Not as many people watching today. I don't know what the reason is. Wednesday night, maybe it's on NBA TV. I don't know, man. It's not getting those eyeballs, man. Sad. Sad life we live here. But I'm very happy to be watching this game with the 78 of you guys, 80 people watching. Let me know. Got that score prediction in the chat. Haywood Highsmith, though, I really like what I've seen from him. And I think he's going to earn himself a really good role. I wanted Nikola Jovic to be that starting power forward, if not the starter or the backup. As the Heat inbound it, I'll finish that thought here in a second. Duncan Robinson on the right side, lob to Adebayo. Oh, Bam Adebayo with a big-time slam off the lob from Duncan Robinson. Bam's got 4 points now. But yeah, finish that thought as the Nets turn it over again. This is unbelievable. Haywood Highsmith is playing so good. I think he's going to have to earn a role for this Heat team this year. He's played unbelievable. As he lines up another triple from the right side of the court, and that's good. Haywood Highsmith, 8 points out of the team's 14. Oh, boy. Ben Simmons quickly the other way, and he's going to draw a foul and head to the free throw line. But shout out to Haywood Highsmith, the former Wheeling Jesuit graduate, has just been putting on a display of shooting. 2 threes, a floater. Haywood Highsmith has been phenomenal for the Miami Heat all preseason long, and if he's going to continue to hit that three-point shot, he's going to earn himself some serious minutes for the Miami Heat, because that was always the thing that held him back. He would always get a shot and pass it up, or just not be confident enough to shoot and be a liability offensively. The defense has always been there for Haywood, but now that the offense is coming along, and he's able to get the confidence from his teammates that he's going to knock down that open three-pointer, he's going to get to play, and he's going to be able to flourish for the Miami Heat. Love what I've seen from Haywood Highsmith. Oh, man. How is everyone's speed saying need more Highsmith minutes this year? I agree. He played fantastic in the playoffs. If you remember, he played pretty well in Game 1 and Game 2 for the Heat in the NBA Finals against the Denver Nuggets. Hey, man, if he's going to continue to play like this, I expect him to be a really big contributor for Miami this entire regular season. The refs are reviewing if that was a flagrant foul on Josh Richardson, who defended Ben Simmons. They say no, it's not, and Simmons is going to get a couple free throws. He makes the first to get himself on the board. It is 14-4 now in favor of the Miami Heat. He makes both free throws, which is not something that's happened a lot in his career. 14-5 in favor of Miami. Ben Simmons harassing Josh Richardson on deep near the half-court mark, and he's actually going to pick up a foul. Josh Richardson holds strong and draws a foul on Ben Simmons. And Simmons will now head to the bench. Oh, no, he's not. He's coming back on the floor. I don't know what's going on in Brooklyn. Simmons will stay on the floor for the Nets now. Any subs for the Heat? No subs for Miami. Duncan Robinson gets a screen from Bam. Duncan to the right side will go in all the way for a floater. High off the glass, no good. But Bam on the putback is. Bam Adebayo fighting for that offensive glass, tips it up and in to give the Heat an 11-point lead, and that's now 6 points for 13. Cam Thomas is checked in for Brooklyn. He immediately takes a mid-range jumper off a screen and puts it up and in. The former LSU Tiger has that spurt ability off the bench for sure. Duncan Robinson laces up a triple on the other end. He cannot convert. His struggles continue. The Nets the other way. Ben Simmons dishes it inside to Darian Sharp, and that is an easy layup for Sharp. And now a nice little run for the Nets cuts the lead down to 7. Now a stoppage in play once again. It looks like it will be a foul on Royce O'Neal, who just checked in for Brooklyn. I like Brooklyn's roster. They're pretty deep. Ben Simmons, Sharp is your second big. Royce O'Neal off the bench, and you've got Cam Johnson. We'll see if I assume Cam Johnson starts this year, and they bring Simmons off the bench. We'll have to see, though. Ashley Joseph says Heat will win 87-67. Duncan Robinson heads to the line as the Heat are now in the bonus and converts the first free throw, pushing the Heat's lead back up to 8 with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in opening quarter. Woo. Shout out to the 93 people watching. $30 in Super Chats. At 50, you know we will put on the jersey of the game over this Tyler Herro graphic tee. Mikal Bridges has it for the Nets offensively. He'll drive in on Duncan Robinson, pull up for a baseline jumper. Blocked! Haywood Highsmith comes from the weak side and catches Mikal Bridges lacking and gets a piece of that ball. Bridges complaining for a foul. There was no foul. It was all ball. Bridges now inbounds it, gets it to Sharp, handoff to Thomas, elbow jumper, and Cam Thomas cannot convert in and out. Rebound Haywood Highsmith. Drew Smith checks in for the first time in the game for Jamal Cain. Drew Smith almost turns it over immediately, but the ball is corralled by Bam Adebayo after a couple deflections. Bam backing down Darian Sharp. He'll take a little jumper. No good. Rebound Royce O'Neal. Cam Thomas the other way for Brooklyn. Into the corner for Bridges. Bridges for 3. No good. Mikal Bridges has been quite bad early in this game. Mikal Bridges cannot find his shot early in this first quarter. But to be honest, no one else has either for the Nets. Inbound, stolen by Bam Adebayo. That's got to be a clear path. Are they going to say they're just fighting for the loose ball foul and it was fair game? But Bam came up with a steal, literally had Sharp on his back, and then was grabbed from behind. I think that was a clear path. But either way, Bam Adebayo will head to the free throw line already with 6 points, has a chance to get it to 8. Dude, that was a clear path, man. That was clear path. I'll stand by that statement. That should have been a clear path foul. Eric Spoelstra pleading his case for a clear path. Not going to get it, though, as Bam Adebayo will just go up the line. Juan Herrera, check it in. What's up, Juan? Real one in the chat. First free throw for Bam is good. Brooklyn Nets have turned the ball over 9 times in this first, 5 times in this first period. 9 times would just be absurd. Thinking about how many Nets points there were. Bam Adebayo makes the second free throw, and it's now 20-9 Miami. He'd have been looking good in the preseason. That continues. And they're going to get it called for their 6th turnover as Mikal Bridges gave a little dribble handoff to Royce O'Neal and ran into the Heat, causing a illegal screen and another turnover for Miami. Heat ball. Heat playing good defense, or the Nets are sloppy. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Either way, it's not good basketball if you're Brooklyn. And Mikal Bridges will head to the bench. Drew Smith gets it to Bam Adebayo for an elbow jumper. That's good. Adebayo continues his offensive surge in the preseason. Believe that's now 8 points for Bam. Might be 10. Got to see. 10 points for Bam. He's 4 of 8 from the field. Spencer Dinwiddie will shoot a three from the corner for Brooklyn. No good. Rebound Jamal Cain. Outlet to Bam Adebayo. He'll push. He's looking for his shot. Pump fakes. Doesn't like it. Kicks it out back to Jamal Cain. Back inside the Bam. Bam's going to take an elbow jumper from the right side again, and it's good. Adebayo, deadly from the mid-range. He's got 12 points. It's an 8-0 Heat run, and they lead by 15. Cam Thomas the other way for Brooklyn. Kicks it out to that Lonnie Walker, former University of Miami Hurricane. So he's used to playing in the 305. He gets it back to Cam Thomas, who will drive in and draw a foul. Cam Thomas will now head to the free throw line, looking to cut into the 15-point Heat lead. Bam Adebayo, listen, there would be nothing that pleases me more than Bam Adebayo taking that next leap offensively, which honestly I think has in his bag. I think it's all about confidence for Bam, right? I think it's all about his mentality switching from a defensive guy to I am now a top 3 two-way player in our league, because he has the potential to do that as Cam Thomas goes 2 for 2 from the line. But we do know this, though, that Bam plays more aggressive when Jimmy Butler doesn't play. But we need the Bam Adebayo aggressiveness we see tonight when Jimmy plays as well, because that's when the Heat will be at their best. Thomas Bryant checks into the game. Drew Smith lines up a three, and that's good. Drew Smith hits a three to extend the Heat lead to 16. Drew Smith needs to have a good game to earn himself a roster spot. Royce O'Neal lines up a triple from the top of the key, and that's good, and he comes right back at Miami. Cole Swider, Thomas Bryant, Drew Smith, Haywood Highsmith, and Jamal Cain in the game. It's going to be Jamal Cain on a backdoor cut, gets it, layup no good, Brooklyn the other way. Royce O'Neal's going to line up another three. That one's good, and now the Heat's lead is down to 10. 27-17, and it's going to be a timeout Miami with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Reaper saying W Heat. Juan Herrera says Heat win tonight, game rolling. I believe so, and I hope so as well. Before we continue our talk about the Miami Heat in the preseason, I got to show some love to our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. It is available to play in 31 states. I've had so much fun playing PrizePicks, and if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, you get a first deposit match up to $100. Instead of playing pros and sharks, you can just play 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You know I made some selections for tonight's game because I'm doing it all season long for the Miami Heat. I went with Mikal Bridges more than 20.5 points per game, just for points tonight. And I don't like where I'm at right now because he's kind of stinking up the joint in Miami. He's really struggled. He actually has no points for Mikal Bridges. Bam Adebayo, I took more than 19.5. I love where I'm at there. He already has 12 points in this first quarter. He might hit that 20-point mark in the first half. I rounded out my 3-pick selection with Ben Simmons more than 9.5 points. He's at 2, so we'll see how much Ben plays today. But hey, let's see if I can hit. It also has quick, easy withdrawals and an enormous amount of stat projections that you can play. I've had so much fun playing PrizePicks, and if you're with me, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. One more time, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get that first deposit match up to $100. Oh, I like the way the Heat have played early in this game. Let me know who you got. MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Spurs. Axie says has more than 20.5 points for Bam. Love that, Axie. Love that. Glad you're with me. Juan Herrera typing those MIAs. Kane Angel spamming those MIAs. Things you love to see is Heat Nation coming together, rooting for their Miami Heat. Oh, man. $30 in super chats as Chef Trilly is sitting behind the bench. If you guys know Chef on Twitter, it's freaking hilarious. One of my favorite Heat follows. I see him sitting behind the bench. That's hilarious. Heat out of the timeout. Run a nice little lob play for Jamal Cain, and it's hammered home. Jamal Cain. My goodness, showing off those bunnies. Him and Drew Smith connect. Heat have a lack in judgment on the defensive end. It's going to be an easy backdoor layup for Lonnie Walker. It looked like Heat might have been playing zone there. First time the Heat have lined up in their patented 2-3 zone this preseason. Cole Swider the other way for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in, which I'm very excited to see, the young man from Serbia. Drew Smith the other way. Hands it off to Thomas Bryant. Bryant inside, goes up strong. It's good. I tell you what, it is so refreshing to have a good backup center that can score and not have a potato at that 5 spot when Bam Adebayo sits down. Thomas Bryant collects the rebound on the other end after a Brooklyn Nets miss. I want to see Jovic control the Heat's offense during this point, and he's going to drive in, go up for a layup, and is fouled. So Nikola Jovic checks in, and the first time he touches rock, gets straight to the rim and draws a foul, putting some pressure on that Nets defense. Ultra Nets legend saying Heat lost 3-1 in the finals. Well, that's actually not true because they lost 4-1 in the finals. Good try, though, Nets legend. Jovic is going to have a pair of free throws. I love what I've seen out of the young man in the FIBA World Cup and Summer League. He makes the first free throw to put the Heat up 32-19. Jamal Cain will now take a seat on the bench. He played very well in that first half. Oh, my God. Good call, Cain. Good call. What is going on over there? A little graphic mishap for the young man over here. Shout out to Cain. A little bit of a disaster on our end. Nikola Jovic missed the second free throw. Theo saying being a Nets fan sucks. Sorry, man. Shout out to you, Kane. Thanks for pointing out that mistake there. Cam Thomas drives inside, goes up for a floater, is fouled by Justin Champagnie, who checked in for Jamal Cain. And Champagnie has played very well in this preseason as well. Has been one of the main reasons why the Heat have been able to perform and win early in the preseason against the Spurs. Or they didn't win against the Spurs, but played well in the fourth quarter and beat the Memphis Grizzlies on Sunday. Cam Thomas makes the first free throw. It's 30-20 now, and it's now 32-21 after Cam Thomas makes both free throws. Drew Smith the other way now for the Heat. I want to see Jovic more involved, man. I want this to be his offense, but instead it's going to be a Drew Smith pull-up jumper. No good for Drew Smith. Rebound Nick Claxton. Royce O'Neal will now lead the break for the Brooklyn Nets. Cam Thomas now gets it to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie floater inside off glass. Good, plus a foul. What a tough bucket by Spencer Dinwiddie to cut the Heat lead to single digits. Wow, that was a good bucket from Spencer. Give him credit on that one. Wow, Drew Smith commits the foul. Spencer Dinwiddie will convert the three-point play after the free throw. Now it's a 8-point lead for Miami. Drew Smith kicks it to Jovic. Jovic drives in, swings it to Champagnie. Champagnie 3, air ball, hits backboard. Oh boy. Rebound Brooklyn. They are not going to go 2 for 1, so Miami will have the final possession of the first quarter. Cam Thomas guarded by Nikola Jovic. Let's see how Jovic does guarding a perimeter guy. Cam Thomas gets right by him and picks up a foul. That wasn't what I wanted to see, as Nikola Jovic reached in on Cam Thomas, and Thomas, savvy little move to draw a foul, and Thomas will head to the line for 2. Manteka saying Kane and Highsmith will be crucial this year. I agree. Maybe not Jamal Kane, but Haywood Highsmith will absolutely play a role for this Heat team this year, especially with how well he's played in the 4 preseason games thus far. Cam Thomas makes the first free throw, make this a 7-point game. Second free throw for Cam is good. Now 6-point game. 15 seconds on the clock. Let's see what the Heat will do to end the first quarter. Drew Smith has ball, swings it to Champagne inside the Bryant. Thomas Bryant pump fake, goes up with it, blocked, gets his own rebound, back up and in. Thomas Bryant picking up right where he left off. Oh! Spencer Dinwiddie laces up a full court or half court shot and he made it. Oh my, Spencer Dinwiddie from half court puts it up and in. Wow. Did not expect to see that one. But right off of the miss, Dinwiddie comes the other way, launches a half-court shot over Cole Swider, and absolutely drained it. Wow. Credit to Spencer Dinwiddie, man. You know how impressive it is to make that shot? That is the end of the first, though. 34-29. Axie, hot prediction, Heat and Florida Panthers makes Vice City the first city to win both the Stanley Cup and NBA championship on the same year. Hey, man, they were close to doing that this past season. Kind of devastating that the Vice City, that is Miami, had both the Panthers and Heat in the Stanley Cup and NBA Finals at the same time, respectively. Obviously, could not come home with either victories, which is heartbreaking. Reaper says, do you support the Dolphins? I support the Dolphins, but I am not a Dolphins fan, if that is what you were asking for. But it's not like I absolutely despise the Dolphins. I love what I've seen. Oh, look who it is! DJ's in the chat. The absolute legend, the Super Chat MVP of the first 2 watch parties of the season. Mr. DJ is already here, ready to go. Says, DJ was at work Sunday. I'll be there. YOLO DJ. Oh, okay. Okay. And DJ with a super chat checking in. Shout out to the real one, Mr. DJ, saying YOLO. Love that. You know what? I love that. Love that. All right, DJ. Manteka saying great shirt. I appreciate that. I actually bought this the night it happened. So if you remember 2020 bubble, Thomas Bryant, or not Thomas Bryant, they're talking about Thomas Bryant on screen right now. But Tyler Herro drops 37 against the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Had a nice tough lefty lay, turns around, starts flexing to the cameras. They get a nice little picture of that if you can see. And the Heat put out a shirt right away of Herro, as Tyler was a rookie this season. And I got so fired up, I saw the shirt and I bought it on spot. I just had to get this shirt, man. I just had to get the shirt. Second quarter action underway. Nets have ball. Lonnie Walker gets it. He'll drive in on Thomas Bryant. Hangs for a tough layup. Good. Nets making a little bit of push here as they've started to really pick up their offensive game. Tough bucket from Lonnie Walker. But shout out Mr. DJ for getting the super chat flowing. Thomas Bryant facing up Spencer Dinwiddie. Bryant drives in on him. Bryant now goes up on Nick Claxton after a good post move, and it's good. Thomas Bryant, how nice is it to have a legit backup center that can score? How nice is it, man? Heat get a stop. Thomas Bryant with the rebound. Now the Heat come the other way. Drew Smith wants to line up a triple. Ended up not shooting it. He'll drive in now for a tough little right hook sweeper off glass and good. Drew Smith with a tough bucket. And the Heat respond with 4 straight points of their own to push the lead up to 7. Mikal Bridges back in for the Nets. He swings it to Spencer Dinwiddie for a deep triple, and it's good. Dinwiddie getting a little hot after that half-court shot. Comes up again and hits a big-time 3. Thomas Bryant now commits an offensive foul, a legal screen. Oh, man. I see a lot of Nets fans in the chat, and you don't like how we like to get down here at the Heat Report. We allow everyone in the chat. But if you hate the Nets and hate the fact that the Nets fans are kind of taking over the chat a little bit, spam those FBKNs. Get them out of here. Flood that comment section with those FBKNs. Dorian Finney-Smith will now take a triple from the left side. Off backboard. What a horrible miss. Heat the other way. Thomas Bryant at the elbow, guarded by Dinwiddie. Swings it to Jovic for 3. Off backboard, or not off backboard, off back iron. No good from Jovic. Dinwiddie the other way. He's feeling good. No good. Cole Swider with the board. Heat now push. Drew Smith handles the rock. He'll drive in, kick it back out to Swider, who will lace a deep 3 from the top of the key. And that's good. Swiderman from deep puts the lead up to 7. Big shot from Cole Swider. Axie and Mr. Boots spamming those FBKNs. Man, take a BKN will be nobody's for decades. Don't disagree. Nets the other way. Dorian Finney-Smith inside. Swings it out to Lonnie Walker. Walker for 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Drew Smith. He'll push. Inside the Nikola Jovic for an easy layup. Good eyes from Drew Smith. Young men, if you're a young basketball player, watch him. You should take notes from what Drew Smith just did. Got the rebound, pushed the floor, kept his eyes up, and found an easy layup. And now the other end, an illegal screen of some sorts. I don't know who they called it on, and it'll be Heat ball. Drew Smith got the rebound, kept his eyes up the floor, long outlet pass to Jovic for a nice easy layup on the other end. That's what we like to see out of Drew Smith, and that is something that could potentially earn him a roster spot, even though I want it to go to Jamal Cain. Heat's offense gets it into Thomas Bryant, guarded by Darian Sharp. Thomas Bryant goes up, can't convert, but they're going to call a foul. Drew Smith put it back up and in, but they called a foul beforehand, and now Thomas Bryant will go to the free throw line for 2. Heat Lifer in the chat says, hey, bro, what do you think of a Harden trade? Listen, I'm kind of in on a James Harden trade. I really think if you send Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and a first or 2 to Philadelphia, that would get it done. And I think that is a good trade. I think if you had a starting lineup of James Harden at the 1, Tyler Herro at the 2, Jimmy at the 3, Tucker at the 4, and Bam at the 5, that is really freaking good, man. That is really freaking good. Thomas Bryant made both free throws to make it a 45-34 game. Mikal Bridges the other way, getting a screen. Now we'll lace up a mid-range jumper, and he's finally on the scoreboard. 45-36. Jovic handling the rock for Miami the other way. Gets a screen from Thomas Bryant. Jovic will lace up a triple. Hits front rim. No good from Jovic. Now 1 of 3 from the field. Got 3 points, though. Spencer Dinwiddie inside. Kicks it back out to Mikal Bridges. He's guarded by Champagnie. This should be easy work for Bridges. Bridges drives left. Kicks it back out to Lonnie Walker. Walker all the way into the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. It's now back to Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie will slow things down and reset the possession. Dinwiddie drives inside. Kicks it out to Lonnie Walker, who will lace up a 3. And that finds Twine. Lonnie Walker, the former Hurricane, hits a 3 to cut the lead to 6. Champagnie the other way for Miami. Swings it to Swider for a right wing 3. In and out. Tough one for Swider, man. You would have liked to see that one fall. Brooklyn corrals the rebound, and they'll push the other end. Lob to Darian Sharp in a pick and roll. Good offense from Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie finds the open man. Now a 45-41 game with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Swider the other way. He'll get a screen. He'll drive in. He wants to go lob it up, and he turns it over. Horrific pass from Swider. Lonnie Walker the other way in transition is fouled. And Lonnie Walker will now head to the free throw line to cut this lead potentially down to 2. Starboy says we don't need Harden, in my opinion. We just need Oladipo back and we good. Yeah, Victor Oladipo would certainly be an interesting addition to this team. Would he get minutes? I don't know. But he played well in the 2 playoff games last season against the Milwaukee Bucks. It's the problem with Vic. I love Oladipo, I should say, excuse me. I love Vic. But he's always injured. And I know he loves Miami, and Miami loves him. I love Oladipo. Don't get me wrong. But I just can't buy into him being an impactful player to a full margin because he doesn't play that much. He doesn't play that much, man. Oh, while we are in a TV timeout, I think it's a good time to remind everyone about our Super Chat menu on today's show. We're at $31, so if you've been with the program long enough, you know what we're close to. And what we are close to is our jersey of the game. Our Super Chat menu as the Heat lead 45-41. If you're a first-time Super Chatter, we're commenting your name in the comment section. I'm chanting your name on air. You will get the full love from Heat Nation if you're a first-time Super Chatter. Exactly $5 Super Chat. I crack open my Happy Mom raspberry flavored. I've yet to do so. We've gotten a 10, a 2, and a 20, which a 10 gets you shots of 1,800 tequila. A $20 gets you a beer bong while I chug an entire beer out of this beer Merbanga contraption. And then, as I mentioned, $50 is jersey of the game, which we're $18 away, but a 20 would just solve all those issues. But I was saying, man, $5 Super Chat would allow me to crack one open. Have yet to been able to do so. Wednesday evening, I don't work tomorrow. I don't. So let's have a party on Wednesday night and have some fun. If you're with me, you're with me. I know some of you guys might have to work tomorrow, but luckily, Rolly gets Thursday off. I don't hate having Thursday off. I work Friday again because we are doing a watch party on Friday against the Rockets to close out the Heat's preseason. Oh, look who it is. Heat Lifer getting in on the fun. Shout out to Heat Lifer. Love that. Coming in, Heat Lifer 2 to be exact. Sends in a super sticker of Sheba Dog clapping his hands. And I'm clapping my hands for Heat Lifer. Everybody in the chat, spam W for Heat Lifer 2 or just spam Heat Lifer. That works too. Allowing me to crack open my Happy Dad. Shout out to you, Heat Lifer 2. Mo Motivation spamming those W's. Mo Motivation also asking, how would you feel about trading for Brandon Ingram? I'd be all in. I think Brandon Ingram would be a good addition. Now, what would it cost is a great question. But you're telling me Brandon Ingram next to Jimmy and Bam wouldn't be fantastic? B.I. is your third option? You put Jimmy at the 4 or maybe B.I. at the 4 and have Jimmy, B.I. and Bam as your front court? That'd be elite offensively and defensively as Brooklyn makes both free throws to cut the lead to 2. I don't know what it would cost. I don't know if it's Herro, Jaquez, and a couple firsts. Like, B.I. is still a young guy. Not completely young, though. He's like 26, 27, I believe. But I think B.I. would be a great addition to this team, man. I'd love to see him in 305. Bam and Adebayo checks back in, so we are finally going to get to see a Bam and Jovic front court. Bam takes a sweeping right hook in the middle of the lane. No good. Brooklyn with a chance to tie or take the lead, which would be the first time since 3-0. Mikal Bridges takes a mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound to Adebayo. Bam will push. Drew Smith, Duncan Robinson, Bam, Jovic, and Haywood Highsmith on the floor. Duncan Robinson turns it over. God, he's been so bad in the preseason, man. So bad. Kick ball on Miami. So side out for Brooklyn. But shout out to Heat Lifer 2. Excuse me, being a real one. sending that $5 super chat. Another $5 super chat. I'll take another sip of my happy dad. Heat Lifer is saying we need another scorer. I agree, but shout out to everyone who spammed those W's. King Mystic says our next sponsor is AA. Hey, we're not that much. We're not alcoholics around here. Just like to have a good time. Lonnie Walker in for Miami, or excuse me, for Brooklyn. He'll kick it out to Cam Thomas for 3. No good. Rebound Darian Sharp. They're going to call Duncan Robinson, though, for a foul, fighting for the rebound. Heat Lifer 2 saying we need a score. I want to revisit that. And I don't disagree. But my question is, where are we getting that scoring from? Is it going to be alongside Tyler, Jimmy, and Bam? Or is it going to be in replace of Tyler Herro, and you just have a better, more consistent scorer? That's the question, because B.I. is a guy that you probably have to trade Tyler Herro for, because he's still that good and young. Probably can't get him without him. Is B.I. worth Tyler Herro on picks? B.I. is a great player, but I'm not sure if he is. A little update on the game. Layup good for Brooklyn to square it up at 45. Duncan Robinson the other way takes a triple from top of the key, and that's good. And now Brooklyn's going to call a timeout. Quick timeout for Brooklyn, which was odd, but good set for Miami. Got Duncan Robinson freed up, and he drained it. Kane Angel says we don't need James Harden. John Vasquez says, how are you? John, how are you? John Vasquez checking in. Saying Harden is not a Heat kind of guy. I don't disagree. Manteca, Herro will be the biggest regret we ever have if we trade him. You know what? It is tough, right? Like, the grass is not always greener on the other side. And I love Tyler. Wearing a shirt. One of my favorite Heat players, honestly, of all time. To be honest. Love Tyler Herro. But I don't know if there's a ceiling with Tyler. Or that's my point. Like, are the Heat ever going to be able to win a championship if Tyler Herro is your third best player? I don't know. I hope it is, and I hope that is possible. But we've seen the Heat get to the finals twice, and injuries played a major role. No doubt about it. Against the Lakers in 2020 in the bubble, Goran Dragic, who was averaging 18 points per game in that playoff run, got hurt. Bam and Adebayo got hurt. I'll stand by saying this, that if Bam and Dragic don't get hurt, I think the Heat beat the Lakers and they have a fourth championship. This past year, they make the finals without Tyler Herro. They come up just short. They surely needed Herro's offense in that postseason, especially against the Denver Nuggets. So that is just the biggest question. Do the Heat have enough, and is Tyler Herro enough as a third option to get a Heat a championship? While we are in a TV timeout, quick little plug on PrizePicks, and we'll just show you the picks for tonight that I went with. If you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, you will get a first deposit match up to $100. And I couldn't be happier that PrizePicks has jumped on board. Tonight, I went with Mikal Bridges more than 20.5 points per game. I don't think it's going to go too well. He has like 4 points, so he kind of stinks. Bam Adebayo, more than 19.5 points. That's not going too well either. Actually, that's a lie. He has like 14 points. Bam Adebayo has been putting out. Pause. Ben Simmons, I went with more than 9.5 points for Benny Boy, and he's been struggling. He only has 2 points. Those are my picks for tonight. You can make picks like mine if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Get that first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks. Best daily fantasy sports app on the planet. Game resumes as the Heat lead by 3. Good ATO by Jock Vaughn. And the Brooklyn Nets is, I think that was, I don't know who got open for 3, but the Nets knocked down a 3 from the top of the key to square the game at 48. They're talking about Wayne Ellington on the TV right now. Jamal Cain has it for the Heat. Now gets it to Drew Smith. Drew Smith rejects a screen from Bam. Drives in for the layup. That's no good. Brooklyn the other way. In transition, Ben Simmons lobs it up to Darian Sharp, and it's a dunk for Sharp. The Nets are on a 16-3 run and have now taken a 2-point lead against the Heat. Drew Smith looks to answer with a triple, and he almost airballs. Drew Smith stinks, and I can't wait till he no longer is on the television for the Miami Heat. Next Wednesday, when real game action resumes and we don't have to watch Drew Smith, I'm going to be smiling ear to ear. Heat get a stop on the other end. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Drew Smith gets a screen. Will swing it to Jamal Cain. Baseline 15-footer. Good. Cain evens the game at 50. Jamal Cain's jump shot is the most improved thing in his game, and I absolutely love it. I'm here for it. Cam Thomas guarded by Jamal Cain now. Cam Thomas drives inside. Tough floater. Good defense from Miami. It's a miss. Offensive rebound, Darian Sharp. He'll go back into Bam Adebayo. Foul? What? That made no sense. That was not a foul on Bam Adebayo. That was a horrible call. Bam literally just went like this. Sharp runs into him. Bam holds his ground, and they call a foul on 13. I don't get that. Sharp will head to the line now for Brooklyn. His first free throw is good, giving the Nets another lead. Sharp at the line for two. His second one is up and good. 52-50 for Brooklyn. What's the score of that Astros-Rangers game in the ALCS? I hate Max Scherzer with a burning passion. My friend texted me Scherzer LMAO, so I assume that bum is folding in the big moments once again. Bam Adebayo with a spin jumper from the right elbow off the glass. Good. Bam Adebayo with a really good move. Brooklyn the other way now, and it's going to be a jump ball. Good defense for Miami. Good defense by Miami. 52-52. Jamal Cain has just been harassing Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons, who's playing point guard for Brooklyn, has been very turnover worthy today while missing a lot of his shots. Heat Lifer 2 saying, I miss the LeBron and Wade era. Don't we all, man? Don't we all? Nets win the tip. Nick Claxton now goes in on Bam Adebayo, misses, gets his own rebound, and slams it back home to give Brooklyn a 2-point lead once again. Back and forth we go. It's a seesaw in Miami. Houston's up 3-0. Shocker that Max Scherzer is getting shelled. That guy stinks, dude. That guy is so bad, man. I hate Max Scherzer, and I couldn't be happier that he's getting shelled. Ben Simmons the other way for Brooklyn. Lobs it up to Claxton. He misses it. Bam with the rebound. Heat have 5-on-4 numbers. Heat are going to take advantage of it. Bam with a good pass in the Haywood Highsmith. Up and under, good. 54-54. Scherzer stinks. I hate that too. Cam Thomas has it for Brooklyn now. Thomas on the right side, guarded by Duncan Robinson. He's going to Euro step on Duncan. Easy layup. Misses it. Oh my God, how did he bogey that? Bam Adebayo with the rebound. He'll push. Find Highsmith in the corner, who shot fakes the three, now gets it to Duncan Robinson. I feel like the Heat had numbers there, couldn't take advantage of though. Now the Heat do take advantage of a great pass from Bam to Duncan. Two-man action from 13 and 55, and it's 56-54. Good play by Miami. Bam Adebayo, man, using those goggles. Great eyes from the big man. I think Bam is the second best passing big that we have in our game. Number 1, Nikola Jovic. I think Bam is the second best passer at the center position in our league. He is so damn good, man. He is so damn good. That is one positive of Duncan Robinson. As credible as I say, as much as I've slandered Duncan Robinson, one thing that he is good at is reading a dribble handoff with Bam. Whether it be he takes the handoff and shoots a 3, or whether he takes the handoff and then dishes it to Bam on the roll, or whether it's the fake that come up and backdoor cut for an easy layup. Bam Adebayo and Duncan Robinson for sure have good chemistry and are able to work together in a good, timely manner to find out and get the easiest bucket. PV, what's up, Chads? What's up, PV? Any news on Victor? No, nothing crazy. Victor Oladipo obviously traded the Houston Rockets yesterday, a part of the Kevin Porter Jr. trade. He has not been bought out or waived by Houston, and without that happening, nothing really is going to happen. If he gets bought out, though, I expect him to come to Miami. I do. I really do. Brooklyn the other way. Royce O'Neal's got on the right side. He's going to have to hoist up a 3 late in the shot clock. He misses it. Rebound, Jamal Cain. Really good defensive set by Miami. Really good defensive set. They're going to slow it down now on the other end. Drew Smith checks back in. My goodness. Bam Adebayo is going to get on the left elbow. Guarded by Claxton. Bam Adebayo is going to back down Claxton now. Bam takes a little floater, air balls. What was that, Bam? What was that? Rebound fought for out of bounds by, it's going to be out of bounds now. They're going to say it is Miami's ball. So 2.1 seconds left on the shot clock. Adebayo, probably someone you're going to look for here. Oh, this is big now. Drew Smith went to go inbound it, and it looks like it was a kicked ball, which means the Heat are going to now get a 14-second shot clock rather than 1.6. Referee's talking it over. It should be 14 seconds on the shot clock for Miami, and it is. It's still going to be baseline, but the Heat get a free 14 seconds rather than the 1.6 it would have been. Haywood Highsmith set the inbound from the baseline. Sends it to the top of the key to Bam. Bam, a little isolation behind the back, deep mid-range jumper. No good. I like that aggressiveness, though, from Bam. I really do. Minute to go in the half. Mikal Bridges will isolate Duncan Robinson. Mid-range pull-up. Good. Evens the game at 56 once again. Minute to go in the first half. Bam gets to the top of the key. He tried to get it to Duncan Robinson. They don't connect. Now Bam still has it. He's going to back down Nic Claxton. Bam's been aggressive offensively. He swings at the Highsmith. Highsmith will launch a triple. It's good again. Haywood Highsmith. Have a night, young fella. My God, he's really improved his three-point shooting. Mikal Bridges quickly the other way. Mid-range jumper, good. This has been a really back-and-forth first half. 30 seconds to go in this first half. Drew Smith looking for 2 for 1. Kicks it out to Robinson. D-Rob for 3. No good. He stinks. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Drew Smith. Now, so the play finished. Now I got to run you through what just happened. Drew Smith gets the loose ball. Could have taken a wide open 3, but instead throws it in the double coverage into Bam Adebayo inside. Bam picks up the loose ball after it was batted away and was fouled by Ben Simmons. Why didn't Drew Smith just shoot a 3? Even though I don't like Drew Smith shooting, it was the right basketball play to shoot the open 3. But instead he put it into the mid-range or into harm's way, the double coverage into Bam. Like, why? Drew Smith will drive in on Nic Claxton. Stop. Turnaround floater. No good. This guy stinks. Bam Adebayo rebound. Goes up with it, misses. Jamal Cain gets the board. He puts it back up and in to end the first half as a buzzer beater. I'm sure they will review this because I actually don't know if he got that off. But Jamal Cain puts a finishing touch on this first half with a buzzer beater floater, 61-58. Heat lead by 3. Bam Adebayo leads the way with 14 points. Haywood Highsmith, 13 points on 5 of 5 shooting. Oh my God, Max Scherzer just gave up another run. I tell you what, this guy is so bad. He is so bad, man. He stinks. I love so much that Max Scherzer's bad. But back to the Heat. I like that first half. A lot of good things to take away. One, Haywood Highsmith has continued to shine offensively. Haywood Highsmith is as good as it gets on an offensive level. I mean, it really is. Everything that you would want Haywood Highsmith to do offensively, he's been doing. He's been able to hit that little pick and pop, or hit that, not pick and pop, but hit that little floater from 8-10 feet in the painted area. He's also been able to hit that little 7-foot floater from the baseline when it comes into a pick and roll. He comes from the corner, sneaks behind the defense, gets it from Bam, little floater. He's been able to hit the 3. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. 3 for 3. Haywood Highsmith is playing phenomenal basketball. 5 of 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3. I like what I'm seeing out of Haywood Highsmith. D. Hop out. D. Hop out. D says Miami balling. Yeah, they're playing well. Wouldn't say balling by any means, but they've been playing well. They had a 15-point lead in that first half, and obviously it's a 3-point lead at the half, so they blew that a little bit. Okay, Kaz is not a people person. Says they just reversed the last shot by Jamal Cain. It's now 59-58. Let me go double check that. I believe you, but let me just double check that fact here. I do believe that, though. That would make sense. Checking Twitter. I haven't seen anyone say that they've officially reversed it. When it is officially reversed, I'll change that score. But I thought live it looked like he did not get that off. That was just me, though. Yeah, you're right, D. I mean, they got Bam Adebayo. Josh Richardson didn't really play like at all in that second quarter. He started the game and didn't play a lot after that. Yeah, the Heat really haven't played any of their guys. So, no Jimmy, no Tyler, no Kyle, no Kevin, no Jaime Jaquez. A lot of guys out for the Heat. 100 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Appreciate everyone who's already subscribed. And if you haven't, I don't know why not. We're at 5,690. You know what? I'll make a deal. See this number right here? So I turn and point to it. 5,690. If we get to 5,700 subscribers tonight, 10 more subscribers tonight, I will take a shot of 1,800. All it takes is 10 subscribers. Get that drinks flowing. There are other ways to get the drinks flowing, a.k.a. the Super Chat menu, and I'll show you guys tonight's menu as we speak. If you're a first-time Super Chatter, we're going to chant your name in the comment section. We're going to chant your name on the stream. We're going to do it all for you guys. $5, I take a drink of my happy mom here, a little raspberry feeling. Beer cheers, if you will, for $5. $10, you just saw the 1,800 bottle. I'll drink a shot of tequila for $10. $20, beer bong, where I chug an entire Happy Dad in this little Merbanga contraption. $50 total, which we are $15 away. $15 from 50. I will be putting on tonight's jersey of the game. I think it's a doozy. It's actually someone playing tonight. Well, hint, if you will. DJ's in the chat. What's up, DJ, man? You're a real one. You're a legend. Let's go Heat quick break, yeah? Let's go Heat quick break. We like to see. But this is tonight's Super Chat menu, $37 for tonight. So 15, 14, 13, 13. Bad math by me. Away from getting that Heat jersey of the game on. Let me know who you got. Is Jay Green spamming those MIAs in the chat? We are at the half. It's a tightly contested game. I've still yet to see a score change, but let me know who you got in the Heat's 4th preseason game. MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Brooklyn, Jay Green spamming those MIAs, Kane Angel, a real one at the channel, also spamming those MIAs. D, Hopo, hop out. D, let me know if I'm saying your last name. Is it Hope Out? Hop Out? Oh, I see. I think it's going to be Hop Out. D, Hop Out. Final answer, yes or no? If not, I'm just going to call you D. Call you D. Because I hate getting people's name wrong. Nothing bothers me more. So, yes, D, Hop Out. Nice. Nothing gets me more embarrassed than getting people's names wrong. So, I might say your guys' name in the chat over and over and ask you guys to make sure I know. Starboy, M59 Heat Instagram story confirmed. All right, I'll switch. Score is now 59-58. Listen, I said live. I didn't think he got it off, but everyone seemed to believe it did count. Had to reply to a couple of things there. Sorry about that. Maya's World. Let's go, Miami Heat. Let's go. Shout out to Maya's. D, Hop Out. Would you rather have it be D? Yes or no? If you say no, I'll do Hop Out. If you say yes, I'll just call you D. What's up, Maya's World? Legend here at Chat Sports. Always hopping around. Shout out to Maya's World. Was in the Knicks Now stream last night as well. Real one alert. Real one alert. Who you guys got? MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Nets. But more on that first half. One thing I don't like, Sebastian asked, do you think Miami could win? I think the Heat will win. They're up at 1 at half. I think they'll win. Heat Lifer says, Miami, let's get a championship this year. One can dream. If the Heat win a championship this year, guys, there's 94 people in the chat. Listen up closely. If the Miami Heat win the NBA championship this year, I will get a tattoo of the Miami Heat logo. Thoughts on that? Yeah, but back to the first half action. Now is Sean Kahn saying 61-58. I don't know what to believe anymore. Now he's saying counter. I don't know what to believe. I got trust issues. Kane says getting a tattoo. Say, listen, if the Heat win a championship this year, I might have to get a little Heat logo on my thigh or something. PV saying tattoo of Kyle Lowry. Hell no. I ain't doing that. Heat Lifer says already got one. All right, Heat Lifer, if you don't mind sharing, what's your tattoo of? If you don't mind, if it has something of good meaning, then you don't have to tell me. It's all right. But I'm just curious. But yeah, on that first half, Duncan Robinson stunk it up, man. Duncan Robinson has really struggled with his three-point shot this season. It's a big concern of mine because if he's not going to hit his three-point shot, I don't know how you play him because he's not good defensively. He doesn't really facilitate. He has good chemistry with Bam and Adebayo, yes. It is 59-58. Officially 59-58. Oh, Heat Lifer's got a tattoo of the Heat logo already. That is sick. That is sick. But yeah, my question is, what is Duncan Robinson going to bring you if he can't shoot? The Heat are a deep team, but I would not include Duncan Robinson in that depth, in that rotation, if he can't make threes. It's just the reality of the situation. Kane Angel saying, I'd rather get men's earrings of Miami Heat than getting a tattoo. Why? What do you got against a tattoo? Jay Green saying, tattoo of Eric Spoelstra. That'd be something. Jario saying, let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. 064 Razor saying, we got this. I'm excited for next Wednesday, man. Week from today, it's the first Heat game. I could not be more ready to go. I'm almost jumping up and down out of my seat as we speak. Sebastian saying, let's go Heat. Maya's World. Rolly, my prediction for the NBA Finals this year is Heat versus Golden State Warriors. And also, how do you feel about having Donovan Mitchell on the Miami Heat? I'll say this right now. It's a great question. Keynord, it's 59. It's officially 59-58 Miami. That's cool. He likes it too. Donovan Mitchell is the next trade target I want the Heat to go after. There are reports, there are signs leading to the fact that he will not sign an extension with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think he likes Cleveland. He never wanted to be traded to the Cavs. He wanted to be traded, not this offseason, the one before that, to one of two teams. The Miami Heat, because he's best friends with Bam Adebayo and would love playing with Bam. And he's actually good friends with Jimmy as well. Or the New York Knicks. And now I see, after this year, next offseason, the Heat trade rumors will not go away because Donovan Mitchell will be the guy linked to the Miami Heat next offseason. It is going to be a battle between the Miami Heat and New York Knicks to trade for Donovan Mitchell once again. And whatever team does trade for Donovan Mitchell next offseason, they will immediately extend him to a massive contract to lock him up for 5+ years. I think that he's a terrific basketball player. He is an undersized two-guard, but he is one of the best scorers in the league we have. 28 points per game, can score at all three levels, can get to the rim, can finish in the mid-range, can shoot the three ball. And that is one where Keynord, the last shot from Jamal Cain did not count. It is 59-58. But finish my thoughts on Donovan Mitchell. A trio of Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler would be the best trio in basketball. It beats the Milwaukee Bucks trio. It beats the Boston Celtics trio. D-Mitch is everything that we'd want Tyler Herro to be. Herro might be a better pure three-point shooter, but Donovan Mitchell's a better scorer. He's also a better... Yeah, guys, it's 59-58. The Miami Heat Twitter account officially put out a tweet that said it did not count. It's 59-58. I mean, it would just be a match made in heaven. D-Mitch to Miami to be paired up with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. My God, that would be one hell of a trio. I wish it can happen. Tell me. Heat Lifer saying it's going to be hard this season to go back to the finals. I agree. It is going to be very difficult to defend your Eastern Conference crown because the Celtics got better, the Bucks got better, obviously, and I think the Cavs are going to be better this year. Obviously, we're talking about Donovan Mitchell. I think they're going to be better. Academic, it's 59. The score on screen is correct. 59-58. Holy shit, Jordan Poole has 32 points in the first half of the Wizards against the Knicks. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, but that is the number one trade target that I want, and it's going to be difficult for the Heat to return to the NBA Finals this year because, listen, it's no guarantee. It is no guarantee. And it's to me this year, the Heat have to be better in the regular season. They almost missed the playoffs last year. They were 5 minutes away from not even being in the postseason. At home against the Chicago Bulls, they were in a locked-up game, trailing even. But before Jimmy Butler and Max Strus took over down the stretch. Can't have that. Going to have to be able to be good in the regular season, avoid the play-in. Grab that 6 or 5 seed, and let's go to work. Let's go to work. Still at halftime of the game. Kane says tattoos can be problems at some point. It's more longer to finish. It's true. I just made a bold take. That if the Heat win the finals, I'll get a tattoo. And I think it's very unlikely they win the finals, if we're going to be honest. I think if they got Damian Lillard, they were going to win the finals. Full-heartedly. But with the current roster, I think they will be a competitive team in the Eastern Conference that threatens the NBA Finals. Threatens. Like, they'll be in the second round. They will absolutely be in the second round of the playoffs. But I don't know if they're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because if you're in the second round of the playoffs, you're likely going to have to beat one of the Nets or Bucks. And I don't know if the Heat are going to be able to beat the Celtics or Bucks at all. Celtics or Bucks. Because those two teams are so loaded. They're so loaded. As Heat Lifer points out, Celtics and Bucks got better. They absolutely did. Absolutely did. One more time before the second half action gets underway. Super Chat menu for tonight. Super Chats are always appreciated. Oh, is second half action? We'll talk Super Chats in a little bit. Game action is actually back. NBA TV doing a horrific job of keeping us updated. Thank you. But the second half has begun in the first possession. Looks like Bam Adebayo's night is over as Thomas Bryant is checked into the game and started the second half, which means my PrizePicks selection is dead. Because Bam did not reach 20 points, and I had his more than. That stinks. That stinks. The first play of the second half, foul by Thomas Bryant. Nic Claxton will head to the free throw line with a chance to give the Nets a 1-point lead. Nic Claxton with a chance to give those Brooklyn Nets a 1-point lead. It's good. 60-59. Starting lineup for the second half. Drew Smith, Duncan Robinson, Thomas Bryant, Jamal Cain, and Haywood Highsmith. So no Josh Richardson either. I wonder if he re-aggravated that foot injury that he's been dealing with in that first quarter, because he has not played since that first quarter, essentially. Drew Smith checking out. I don't know why, but Justin Champagnie checks into the game. That's an illegal screen. Nope, they're not going to call the illegal screen on Dorian Finney-Smith. It should have been called. Oh, it's because Drew Smith picked up his fourth foul. He's a hack. Dorian Finney-Smith open for three. Good. Dorian Finney-Smith gives the Nets a 63-59 lead. Thomas Bryant, top of the key, dishes it to Jamal Cain on a nice little cut. Cain cannot finish over the big man, and now the Nets come the other way. Ben Simmons inside with a clear offensive foul, and they will call it. Ben Simmons driving left, clearly pushed off with his right arm. Oh, boy. Oh, we almost lost connection of the game. My screen is black. I was nervous about what just happened, but we're good. Ben Simmons has been horrific. 3 turnovers, 3 field goals, all misses. Oh, boy. Duncan Robinson gets it to Thomas Bryant. And D-Rob is tripped up. Foul. Foul on Brooklyn. Heat ball side out. 10:45 to go in the first half. Heat Lifer says, do y'all watch the Dolphins too? Maya's World says, Rolly, what about this trade? DeMar DeRozan and Levine for Herro, RJ Hampton, and 2 future first-round picks. I don't think that'd be enough to get it done, and I don't even know if you could trade RJ Hampton because he's on a 2-way contract. I'd have to double-check that, or if you guys want to let me know. Like, I don't think you could trade 2-way players. You could only trade people on the active roster. Foul on Justin Champagnie is he was fighting through a screen by Brooklyn and just kind of shoved the screener. Mikal Bridges will have it side out now for Brooklyn. Gets it inside to Nic Claxton. Back out to Bridges. Bridges has it left. Guarded by Haywood Highsmith. Swings it inside. Claxton with a nice little left-handed floater. No good. Rebound corralled by Duncan Robinson. He will push. Robinson picked up his dribble a little early, in my opinion. Now swings it to Jamal Cain. Cain will drive in. Back out to Robinson. Robinson pump fakes a three. Swings it to Justin Champagnie. Champagnie will drive in. Tough left-handed layup. Good! Justin Champagnie with a really good layup to make it a 63-61 ball game. Dorian Finney-Smith quickly the other way. Shoves Jamal Cain. No foul, but Finney-Smith converts the layup. Wow, a lot of contact. No call. 65-61. Thomas Bryant now for the Heat. He'll swing it to Justin Champagnie. Champagnie drives inside. Shoves Ben Simmons. Misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. Now is blocked. Brooklyn the other way. And they turn it over. Wow. 3-on-1. And Spencer Dinwiddie throws it into the second row. You simply cannot make that mistake. You just cannot make that mistake, man. All right. Haywood Highsmith has it for the Heat offensively. Gets it to Thomas Bryant. Bryant, top of the key, looking to create some offense. Passes to Duncan Robinson. Robinson takes the dribble handoff. Robinson floater inside. Good. Duncan Robinson uses his shooting to his advantage, keeping the defender on his back hit and hitting a nice little floater for a layup. Ben Simmons swings it now. Good ball movement by Brooklyn leads to a Spencer Dinwiddie open corner three. No good. Rebound Duncan Robinson. Outlet Jamal Cain. He'll push for the Heat. Cain inside. Draws contact. Puts up a floater. Misses. Cain gets his own rebound. Looks for a pass inside amongst the trees. Stolen away. Nets have a 4-on-2 fast break. They take advantage of this one as Mikal Bridges lays it up and in to give the Nets a 4-point lead. 67-63. Now we're going to get an off-ball foul. Thomas Bryant and Nic Claxton were battling for position. And Claxton, will be called for the foul. Haywood Highsmith catches it off the inbound. Swings it to Justin Champagnie. Champagnie on the left side. Champagnie drives in. Layup good. Champagnie just showing me some good finishing skills around the rim. Late entrance as a potential person for a roster spot. The other way, Nic Claxton gets it in a pick and roll. Claxton goes up for a dunk. Blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul. That looked like a clean block by Haywood Highsmith. I think it was. Nic Claxton's going to head to the line. Disappointing as hell because I thought that was a clean block by Highsmith. Claxton's free throw clanks. Claxton clanks. Say that 5 times fast. Off the front rim. It's still 67-65. 8 minutes to go. Claxton misses both free throws. Ball never lies. Ball never lies. Jamal Cain with the rebound. He'll bring up the ball for the Heat. Duncan Robinson in a pick and roll action kicks it out to Champagnie. Now Haywood Highsmith. Highsmith hands it back to Duncan Robinson. Robinson laces a deep three, no good. Long rebound out to Jamal Cain. He'll launch up a three. And that three is good. The Heat have taken a 1-point lead thanks to Jamal Cain hitting a open top of the key three-pointer. Ben Simmons misses a layup once again. He's 0 for 4 from the field. Here come the Heat. Jamal Cain with a good crossover. Dishes it to Thomas Bryant, who misses the layup. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Ben Simmons. He will retain possession. My goodness. Max Scherzer stinks. 5 runs. This could not make me happier. What's up, Flame? Yo, sorry for being late. No need to apologize, Flame. I'm just glad you could join us. Anytime Flame is in the chat, you know it's going to be a good night. Heat have the ball now. Champagne on the right side. He gets a screen from Thomas Bryant, looks inside. He gets stripped, and now the Nets have the ball. It'll come this way. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Mikal Bridges, mid-range pull-up jumper. That's his sweet spot, his office. Cannot convert, though. Rebound Champagne. He'll outlet it up to Haywood Highsmith. He pushes. Now he's going to slow it down, reset the Heat offense. Highsmith's going to walk into a three-pointer. And that's Haywood Highsmith's first miss of the game. Now 5 of 6 from the field. Like that aggressiveness, though, from Highsmith. You're going to want to see him get more active early and on. Mikal Bridges lines up a corner three. Back iron. He's really struggled with his shot. Board is cleared by Miami. Duncan Robinson swings it. Great ball movement by Miami. It's going to be a Haywood Highsmith layup on the baseline. It's good. Haywood Highsmith makes the Heat lead up to 3. Haywood Highsmith, play a game, young fella. Play a game. Mobile Legends in the chat from the Philippines. Hey, bro, love from the Philippines. Shout out to Mobile. We are spreading worldwide here at the Heat Report. It is not just viewers from the United States, not just viewers from Miami, but everywhere. If you haven't already, join up with PrizePicks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Get a first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's Heat Report live stream. I've had so much fun playing PrizePicks, and I don't have to worry about playing pros or sharks or people that do this for a living. I just play the numbers. You can pick 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. And if you've got similar talent to mine, which hopefully you don't because I've been absolutely horrific with my selections lately, you can make $250 just with a few simple taps. I today went with Mikal Bridges, 20.5 more than points. He's really stunk up the joint. I believe he has 8 points. He is not getting to that 20.5 margin. I took more than on 19.5 points for Bam Adebayo. He did not reach that margin either because he only played in the first half. He dropped 15, a good first half for Bam, but not good enough to hit that projection, I should say. And then Ben Simmons, 9.5 more than points, and he's stinking up the joint as well. He only has 2 points. He has like 5 turnovers, like bad performance from Ben Simmons. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. One more time. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. Woo! Major thing. Highsmith looks very impressive. Jamal Cain will be in the second rotation for sure. Rerun impressive. I don't know if he will because here's my thoughts, Major. If you do want to follow me on Twitter, by the way, at Nic_Rohloff, I'll give you a shout out on today's show. But Jamal Cain is good. I've liked what I've seen from him in this preseason. My thoughts, though, is that Jamal Cain's minutes that he's getting in the preseason are going to be taken away by Caleb Martin. Jamal Cain also is only on a 2-way contract right now. So if he wants to be in this rotation for sure, he would have to get upgraded to an active roster spot. Second half action resuming. Nets have the ball on the right side. Mikal Bridges almost turns it over. Now gets to Cam Thomas. He'll drive inside. It's a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Miami Heat to force that violation. And coming out of a timeout, I tell you what, that is a coach's nightmare. Coming out of a timeout to have a shot clock violation. Not crisp. Not crisp. Thomas Bryant has it on the right side for Miami. Bryant will face up Darren Sharp. Bryant will drive into the rim. Blocked. Good defense by Sharp. Brooklyn now has numbers 4-on-3. Mikal Bridges baseline. Swings it to Sharp. What a sequence for Darren Sharp. Gets the defense with the block on the other end and then runs the floor for an easy dunk on the offensive side of the floor. And then now there's a technical. I don't know where the T is coming from. Ben Simmons picks up the technical. Duncan Robinson will head to the free throw line to get a free chance at a point here after the Ben Simmons. Oh my. That technical free throw is made by Duncan Robinson, giving the Heat a 2-point lead. We are $15 away from me putting on tonight's jersey of the game. Who's going to be the person who steps up and gets us over that $50 margin to make us put on a Miami Heat jersey, tonight's jersey of the game? You wouldn't want to miss it, I promise you that. Duncan Robinson, pull-up three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Darian Sharp. Cam Thomas the other way for Miami. Or Brooklyn, Jesus. He goes inside. Blocked by Champagnie. Good defense by Justin. Heat the other way. Haywood Highsmith into Justin Champagnie. He goes to the rim. Through contact, finishes. What a move by Justin Champagnie. 73-69. Nets quickly the other way before the Heat's defense gets set. It's going to be a Dorian Finney-Smith 3. No, he ends up passing it up. No, he steps out of bounds. Turnover, Brooklyn. Flame asking, how has Duncan been in this game? Bad. Let me pull up his stats for real. But I believe he has not been. 12 points on 4 of 12 shooting. 1 of 6 from 3. So Duncan Robinson is he can't make threes. He simply just cannot make threes. Orlando Robinson checks into the game. He hands it off to Haywood Highsmith, who thought about a triple. Elects not to take it. And he'll get a screen from Orlando Robinson. Drives inside. Little 15-foot push shot. No good, in and out. That's a shot that Haywood's been working on. Spencer Dinwiddie drives inside for Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Royce O'Neal. Triple is no good. Rebound to Jamal Cain. Jamal Cain is an excellent rebounder for his size. He'll now take a step-back 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie pushes, but the Heat get back. Good defense in transition for Brooklyn. Bridges is going to light up a 3. No good. Rebound, Cole Swider. Actually, probably not. He's guaranteed 1 or 2 years left on his deal, but we could get out of Duncan Robinson's contract in 2 seasons. Push shot off a screen and roll by Justin Champagnie, no good. Rebound fought for and tipped out of bounds by Brooklyn, so the Heat will retain position, baseline out of bounds. Haywood Highsmith will check out. 1 week from today, season opener, Heat Pistons. Could not be excited. Baseline out of bounds play is for Cole Swider. He lights up a corner 3. Good! Swiderman from the corner. 76-69. Let's go, Cole Swider. Let's freaking go. All right. That's what you love to see out of Cole Swider. Cam Thomas the other way, guarded by Swider. Swung to, it looks like the Heat are in a 2-3 zone. I could be mistaken. Missed mid-range shot by Brooklyn. Rebound, Nikola Jovic, who checks in. He'll push. He senses a mismatch. He spins. Kicks it out to Orlando Robinson. He swings it to Jamal Cain. Cain tries to swing it. Tipped up. Loose ball. Gathered now by Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn's going to slow their offense. Spencer Dinwiddie at the top of the key. He'll kick it to the corner. It's going to be Lonnie Walker, defended by Nikola Jovic. Doesn't like what he sees. Now swings it back out to Spencer Dinwiddie. In the Royce O'Neal. O'Neal drives in. Hits a cutting Darren Sharp, and he is fouled. So Sharp will head to the free throw line. timeout in Miami. Starboy saying those Swidermans. Like to see it. You know what? Let's show some love to Cole Swider, who has played so well in this first well, he's really all these preseasons. Starboy hates Swiders, LOL. But he's a shooter. Show Cole Swider some love. Spam those 21s in the chat. Everyone who spams 21 right now is getting a shout out on the stream. Spam those 21s for Cole Swider. Let's see the chat. Major Anthony Nelson, Kane Angel, Jay Green, Esteban, Kane Angel, Flame. Oh, yeah, he's going Flame. 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Can you do something for me? David Gonzalez, 21. First time I'm seeing your name in the chat. Thank you, David. Baller Central spamming 21. First time I'm seeing your name in the chat. Appreciate you. Mo Motivation says, do you still believe in Duncan from 3? Because I've lost faith. I have also lost faith in Duncan Robinson. I think he's bad. I think he's a bad basketball player, man. Shout out to Jay Green, Kane Angel, Major Anthony Nelson, all still spamming those 21s. Ms. Boots Gibson also spamming 21s. Goes Heat, and by the way, my name is pronounced Miss Boots, but it's spelled with a Z instead of S. Lol, I'm a female by birth. So Miss Boots Gibson. Gotcha. Miss Boots Gibson. Thanks for checking me, because I need to be checked. Who Day YT was a dance team at halftime? I don't know what you mean by that. But the Heat do have a dance team, if that's what you're talking about. Love the chat. Still spamming those 21s. Appreciate everyone getting that comment section flowing. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Boots Gibson. Oh, man. Yummy! Gilchrist, 21. Gilchrist reminds me of Michael Kidd Gilchrist back in the day, former top 3 selection from Kentucky. He was a stud. The guy's shooting form was like this. It was worse than Lonzo Ball's. It was like this. It was the most broken jumper I have ever seen. Kaseya Center getting those 21s. Seen a lot of new faces in the chat. Those are things you love to see. Jumping on the fun. Giving Cole Swider, Swiderman, the shooter, some love. Oh, love to see it. Play is resuming with that Darren Sharp at the line. It is. He'll make the first free throw. Make this a 6-point lead for Miami. Sports Hulk. What's up, my man? What's up? Kane saying, whoop, whoop. Nets 71, Heat 76. Nikola Jovic will handle the ball for Miami. He'll swing it to Orlando Robinson for 3. Brick City. Rebound fought for. Got by Jamal Cain. Put back no good. Rebound continuing to be fought for. Now it's going to be a loose ball foul on Cole Swider. But that's what I like to see out of Nikola Jovic. Draw 2 defenders. Kick out to an open man. And hopefully they're able to knock down the shot. Obviously not able to that time. But it's what you like to see. 116 people watching. If you haven't already, like the video. 65 likes. Let's get that number up. Let's creep towards that 100-like margin. Jamal Cain has 14 rebounds. The man is an absolute menace on the glass. Absolute menace. Nets in the bonus, so Lonnie Walker will head to the free throw line. He makes that first free throw, 76-72. Lonnie Walker's second free throw is good. Now the Heat's lead, which was once just 7 points, now down to 4. A 5-0 run, or excuse me, down to 3. A 4-0 run for the Nets. Champagny drives in, blocked by Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker in transition. It's blocked by Nikola Jovic. What a block in transition by Jovic. Now the other end, and unfortunately the Nets just got a nice little pick and roll alley-oop. Nic Claxton finishes at home to make it 76-75. Jovic in a pick and roll, looking to get it inside to Orlando Robinson. Almost turns it over, but now gets it back. He'll drive inside again. Now gets it off to Orlando Robinson once again. Felt like deja vu, that entire possession. It was just Jovic and Orlando Robinson passing it back and forth between each other, but it's going to result in a foul, and Orlando Robinson will head to the free throw line for 2. Like what I'm seeing. Mobile, and I already shared the video. I hope that I win a G cash. Thanks for sharing today's video. I don't know what cash you're going to win. Don't know what cash you're going to win, but Orlando Robinson splits the pair of free throws at the line. It's 77-75. Cam Thomas has it at the top of the key for Brooklyn. Swings it to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker on the right side. Drops it off to Nic Claxton, who kicks it out to Dinwiddie for a corner 3. Too strong. Rebound offensively by Brooklyn. Lonnie Walker's going to set the offense. He's guarded by Jovic. It'll be a pull-up mid-range over Jovic. No good. Rebound by Justin Champagnie. Lamar, no. Jimmy did not play today. Still working his way back. Cole Swider swings it to Jovic. Jovic lines up a triple. Too strong. Jovic has struggled with his shot tonight. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. It'll be a quick triple by Dinwiddie going 2 for 1. No good. Jovic with the rebound. He's going to push. Jovic leading the break. Turns it over. Jovic out of control. Can't do that. Lonnie Walker corrals the turnover. Nikola Jovic has not played well in this preseason game, and it's been unfortunate. Cam Thomas, top of the key, guarded by Cole Swider. 1 second differentiating the shot clock and play clock. Game clock, I should say. It'll be a step-back triple for Cam Thomas. Fouled. Good. Oh, my. A 4-point play by Cam Thomas. Step-back triple over Cole Swider. Swider didn't give him a place to land. It will be a 4-point opportunity for Cam Thomas. That's backbreaking for Miami. Z32 Ghost said, Jovic struggling to be productive all preseason. I wouldn't say all preseason, as Cam Thomas made the free throw. Quick inbound from Miami. Jovic pass up ahead off the hands of Cole Swider. Out of bounds. Yeah, Jovic got hurt in that first preseason game against the Charlotte Hornets, which was disappointing. Worked his way back. Cam Thomas, by the way, just got all the way to the rim. Take a floater to end the half. No good. Mr. Marshall Green. What's up, my man? The Brooklyn Nets, they're looking all right. Oh, you think the Nets are going to be the 7th team in the... Oh, okay. The 5th team in the East, the Miami Heat, have not played anybody for real in the second half. But, yeah. Bam looked good early, though, Marsh. Bam looked good early. No, not yet, unfortunately. We'll have to wait to see Bam unleash the three-pointer. It is fourth quarter time, though. Nets lead 79-77. So spam those 4s. I want to see the comment section flooded with the 4s. It's fourth quarter time. If you watch football, you know they throw up the 4s. I want us to throw up the 4s. I'm giving shout-outs like always. Flame, Jay Green, Kane, 064 Razor. Kane Angel is getting early and active early. Miss Boots Gibson. Major Anthony Nelson. Jay Green 00. Yummy spamming those 4s. Major typing 5. What's up with that? Continue to spam those 4s. 115 people watching. Speed to spamming those 4s. I want to see so many 4s where I can't even read the chat. Kaseya Center, 4 for Miami. Continue to spam those 4s, and before the fourth quarter does get underway, I want to remind everyone of our Super Chat menu because, hey, if you love what we've done here on the Heat Report tonight, then a Super Chat would go a long way to help growing the channel. Because more Super Chats is flat out, I'm going to be transparent with you guys. More Super Chats means more studio space, means more live streams, means more videos on a daily basis. And we do have some things that I will do if you guys do send in a tip. You know, it's like I'm your waitress for or waiter for Heat basketball. Oh, here we go. I'll read the Super Chat menu and then we'll get to Major. First time Super Chatter, we're chanting your name. $5 is a beer cheers. $10 is a shot of 1800 tequila. $20, I'm chugging an entire drink in the form of a Marbanga. And $50, which we are now $2 away. A $2 Super Chat I put on tonight's Miami Heat jersey of the game for the fourth quarter. That's what we will do. But shout out to Major Anthony Nelson. Get you on screen here in just a moment. Your third ever Super Chat. That's a legendary move by you, my friend. Legendary move. But I'll take a shot for Major Anthony Nelson. Okay, Nick, it's fourth quarter and it's Cole Swider time. He needs 2 more threes to make that 4 that I called before tip. Take a swig, compliments of the Major. Everyone spam Major in the chat. Everyone spam W. W in the chat for Major. Getting that shot ready for you, my friend. Courtesy of the Major. Monteca, whose jersey will I put on? A $2 Super Chat will reveal that. Here's the shot here. Ugh, God. 1800 tequila ain't no joke, fellas. All right, so to be completely honest, transparency. Shout out to Major. Show some love in the chat to Major. I didn't see what happened, but I saw a Brooklyn Nets player go to the free throw line. He missed both free throws. He get the ball. Drew Smith goes to a dribble handoff with Nikola Jovic and bumps into Ben Simmons, creating an offensive foul and illegal screen. So ball going back to Brooklyn. $2 Super Chat, and I put on today's jersey of the game. It's a doozy, too. It's never too late to put on the jersey of the game. Nick Claxton inside, spin layup good, 81-77. Nikola Jovic now the other way. Drew Smith gets the ball, top of the key, dives inside, floater from Drew Smith, no good. Rebound Orlando Robinson, put back off glass is good, 81-79. Good play by Orlando Robinson. They cut that lead to 2. Mikal Bridges playing still for Brooklyn. Now Lonnie Walker outside beyond New York for 3. Good. Lonnie Walker, unfortunately, gets a triple for Brooklyn to extend their lead to 5. Jovic looks to answer with a 3 of his own, and it's good. Nikola Jovic answers to make it 84-82. Love to see Jovic have a good fourth quarter where he's scoring and being a facilitator. King Mystic says, I'm putting on my Haslam jersey for the fourth quarter. What's yours, chat? It's a great question, King Mystic. Oh, the Heat forced a turnover. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Cole Swider to the rack. Hard foul. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked at this for a flagrant, but Cole Swider is going to head to the free throw line to potentially tie this game. Oh, Monteca with a $2 Super Chat. And it's the first Super Chat, too. So a double dip from Manteca. Put the GOAT jersey on, so you'll see whose jersey I have next to me here in a second. But I want everyone to spam Manteca in the comment section because it's their first or his first time Super Chatting. I appreciate the WJ Green, but spam Manteca because I am. Manteca, 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 Manteca. We spam your name everywhere when you're a first-time super chatter. Cole Swider makes both free throws to make an 84-84 game. That's the other way. As I grab my jersey from the side here, I'll unveil it when play stops for a second. Ben Simmons inside, kicks it out to Lonnie Walker for a three. That is good. Lonnie Walker, back-to-back triples to make it 87-84. All right, tonight's jersey of the game, white Miami Vice, Bam Adebayo. That is tonight's jersey of the game. Adebayo, Miami Vice. Heat turn it over. Skip pass by Justin Champagnie. Went right through the wickets of Nikola Jovic. Now they're going to say, is it tipped? I still think Jovic tipped it, though. I think it was off Nikola Jovic. Maybe I'm wrong. Jordan Poole's got 41 points. But shout out to Manteca for getting to $50 here at the Heat Report. And now it's Miami Vice, white, Bam Adebayo, tonight's jersey of the game. It's never too late to get the jersey of the game on. Shout out Manteca. So it looks like they're going to challenge this. Eric Spoelstra getting the green light going here. And they're going to see if this ball was last touched by Brooklyn instead of Miami. But while we are in a timeout, I will tell you guys one last time about our sponsor on today's show, and that is PrizePicks. Go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. I've had so much fun playing PrizePicks, and you could turn $10 into $250 with just a few easy taps by picking 2 to 6 player stat projections. You don't have to play pros or sharks who do this for a living like on other daily fantasy sports apps. You can just play the numbers. And I went with Mikal Bridges more than 20.5 points per game or points tonight, more than Bam Adebayo 19.5 points, and more than Ben Simmons 9.5 points. And unfortunately, it looks like I went 0 for 3 on these selections. But hey, it's all right. I'm still doing PrizePicks all year long, and I think you should too. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. One more time, PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100. I am so happy PrizePicks jumped along, and I love playing PrizePicks on a daily basis. Shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. Extreme, really. And I actually want to show some love to PrizePicks as well. And honestly, it's just a fun thing to do anyway. But if you're playing PrizePicks with me, which Major Anthony Nelson is, says PrizePicks made me $200. Axie saying glad I discovered PrizePicks. So let's frickin' go. If you play PrizePicks with me tonight, or if you do it in general, spam those PPs for PrizePicks. I can't choose what the initials for PrizePicks are, but they're PP. So spam those PPs in the comment section if you're playing PrizePicks with me. Axie, I see you spamming those PPs. Tim Harden saying hello. What's up, Tim? Major Anthony Nelson spamming those PPs. Major Anthony Nelson spamming those PPs. Manteca says, bet on the Heat and you'll make money every time. I don't hate that. Flame says, I won this game on PrizePicks. Let's go. Casey Gallageb spamming PP. So after the challenge, it looks like it's going to be still Brooklyn Nets basketball. Challenge unsuccessful, I should say. Miss Boots Gibson saying PP. Kane not doing PP. Why not? Get that $100 the first deposit match. All right, Nets restart the action. Mikal Bridges swings it to the other side. Back to Bridges for 3, and it's good. Mikal Bridges extends the Nets lead to 6, 90-84. biggest lead of the game for the Brooklyn Nets, which is kind of hard to believe. Cole Swider looks to answer with a triple. He cannot. Nets the other way. Bridges pump fakes a three. Now drives inside, looks to swing it inside, but Nikola Jovic with a steal, but it's going to go out of bounds. Damn, thought Jovic would have been able to make a nice play on the ball, getting that steal and driving it down the other end. I just look right in this Bam jersey, by the way. Come on. Miami Vice, one of the first iterations of it. I think if my memory serves me correctly, it went black first, white second. No, you know what? I think it went white first, black second, blue third, pink fourth. I think that's right. 4 iterations of Miami Vice. Cam Thomas now has it for Brooklyn. Looks to swing it inside. Almost loses the ball on the pass, but it's regained. Now it's going to be a 3 from the corner from, honestly don't know who that is on Brooklyn. But the rebound's corralled by Jovic up to Cole Swider, and Swider-Man slams it home. Swider showing some athleticism on the slam, but good rebound by Jovic, good outlet pass. Brooklyn the other way. Darian Sharp's going to line up a triple. Misses it. Didn't know he had it in his game, and evidently he doesn't. Orlando Robinson with the rebound. He'll get the ball now, hand it off to Cole Swider. Swider step back 3, thought about it, swings it to Jovic. Jovic back out to Drew Smith. Smith for triple, in and out. Rebound, fought for. Orlando Robinson has it. It's going to be a jump ball from Sharp and Orlando Robinson. Good hustle by the Heat's 4th unit. They've done it all preseason. Jay Green says, I have a black Vice D Wade. He's the 305 GOAT. I have that as well, actually. I have a black Miami Vice D Wade, which will certainly be the jersey of the game sooner rather than later. Tip ball won by Miami. Jovic is going to line up a triple from the top of the key, in and out. I think that actually hit backboard first. It hit backboard, then went in and out on the rim and popped out. Kane says trying to save up for important things. Respect, but you can accelerate that save up if you hit on PrizePicks. Same. Royce O'Neal has it for Brooklyn. And Orlando Robinson is going to be called for an off-ball foul. Wrestling match, as John Crotty points out, between Darian Sharp and Orlando Robinson. Royce O'Neal drives baseline. Nothing there, so we'll kick it back out. Jalen Wilson, Kansas legend, checks into the game. It's going to be a step-back 3 for... I have no clue. But a bucket by the Nets gives them a 7-point lead. Cole Swider looks to answer with a 3 of his own. No good. And then they're going to call an offensive foul on Orlando Robinson, who went over the back, attempting to get that offensive rebound. 93-86, 7.5 to go in the 4th. Can the Heat come back? Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat, BKN for the Brooklyn Nets. Score, time, correct. Who you got? Royce O'Neal gets a screen. He'll drive inside, swing it to Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson guarded by Jovic. We'll kick it now to O'Neal again. O'Neal swings it to Cam Thomas. Thomas for 3. No good. Rebound by Darian Sharp. Put back up and good. Nets open up a 9-point lead. Sharp with his 14th rebound. Wow. Drew Smith to Cole Swider. Swider to Robinson. Back to Swider. Back to Robinson. 2-man game. Drew Smith now has it. Smith drives in. Hesitation floater. Good dead leg step, as they call it, is where Drew Smith really exaggerates that step through. He almost goes up and dives down. Floater good by Drew Smith. That's a good offensive move. Royce O'Neal drives in on Drew Smith. Now left-handed layup, good. Tough bucket by Royce O'Neal. Just got schooled by Drew Smith. Goes right back at Smith and schools him. Orlando Robinson has it at the top of the key. Dribble handoff with Cole Swider. Swider swings it to Jovic. Jovic drives inside. He'll take a lefty layup. He smokes it. What is Nikola Jovic doing? Had a wide open layup, missed it. But gets his own rebound, will shoot a three from the corner. Nothing but net. Nikola Jovic, I suppose, says 3 is better than 2 and cuts the lead down to 6. There we go, Jovic. Second triple of the game. Brooklyn to answer. No good. Rebound, Drew Smith. Here comes Miami. Smith drives inside. Goes up and is absolutely swatted to oblivion. Day'Ron Sharp with a block that he sent that ball into the ground with the most ferocity I might have ever seen. Anthony saying, Rohloff, are you wearing that jersey backwards? I am. It's a different way to wear a jersey, but I think it's more enticing for you guys to see the jersey of the game with the player's name and number rather than the team name and number. Cole Swider turns it over. Went to go shoot it, jumped in the air, threw the ball down, and grabbed it. Can't happen. Can't happen. I think it's better for you guys to see the jersey of the game this way because you see the player's name and the number. Whether if it's the back, it's just the team name and number. I like the way you guys see it that. Now, if I'm wearing out in public, I'm going to wear it the normal way. But for you guys and for on stream, I actually like the backward look, so you see the name. Drew Smith the other way. Heat have numbers. Justin Champagnie inside. Oh, my! What an acrobatic finish by Justin Champagnie in transition to make it a 97-93 game. Here come the Heat. Lonnie Walker the other way. Good ball movement by Brooklyn. Jalen Wilson from 3. No good. Orlando Robinson rebound. Miami has a chance to cut in the lead some more. Robinson faked the dribble handoff with Swider. Now we reset the offense to Drew Smith. Drew Smith stepped back, doesn't want it, drives back in, finds a cutting Jovic, who is shoved. It's going to be a foul on Brooklyn. Jovic draws it. It'll be baseline out of bounds for Miami. Justin Champagnie, I tell you what, he might not earn a roster spot. He might end up playing for the Sioux Falls Miami Heat in the G League. But this guy can absolutely finish acrobatically. Drew Smith gets a pick and roll. Out to Swider. Swider for 3. It's good! Cole Swider from 3. As Eric Reed would say, kaboom! Swider's third 3 of the game. Heated on an 8-0 run. It's a 1-point ball game. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Darian Sharp inside. Gets it to Royce or Lonnie Walker cutting. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be baseline out of bounds. Brooklyn. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Heat playing good O. They're playing good D. Let's go Heat. Spam those fire emojis in the chat. Jay Green doing it. I like it. He's a trendsetter. I want to see the comment section on fire, quote unquote. Spam those fire emojis. Jay Green, Kane Angel. Let's freaking go Miami. Major Anthony Nelson. The 3-headed monster of Major, Kane, and Jay Green. I tell you what, they are on their shit in the chat, and I absolutely love them for that. Flame joining the fun. You know, I expected Flame to be there, too, because he's a real one. Plus, your name's Flame. You got to type those flames. Mo Motivation spamming the fire emojis. Major saying, 1 more 3 Swider. Yeah, 1 more 3 gets that 4 number for Cole. And Major said if he hits 4, they'll win. Anthony spamming Let's Go Heat. That's cool with me. If you want to spam the fire emojis like Axie is right now, or just saying, Let's Go Heat, like we're at the Kaseya Center. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. 130 people watching if you haven't already. Hit that sub button. Our live sub count right here, 5,693. And if we hit 5,700 subscribers tonight, I'm taking a shot of tequila. shot at tequila if we could get 7 more subscribers. Join the channel. Heat watch parties for as many games as possible. We will also be doing videos every single day during the season. So why not join the channel if you're a Heat fan? Or, you know what? Who unsubscribed? Who did it? Fess up in the chat. Fess up. Fess up. Anthony and Major spamming those Let's Go Heat. Axie said Kaseya Center is a nice arena. You should go. I've been to 2 games. I've lived in Rochester, New York. That's where I'm from my entire life. And I've now lived in Dallas, Texas for the past year and a half. So, as you can imagine, it's difficult to get to Miami. But I've been to 2 games. I went to a game in 2019 before the bubble season, where the Heat beat the Chicago Bulls by like 20. They absolutely piped them. Actually, I lied. I think that was the 2020-21 season where the Heat were the... Actually, I don't remember when I went anymore. I really don't. No, you're right. I do remember now. It was the 2021-22 season when the Heat were the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Major says we didn't get Nick drunk, darn it. And it was always Friday night when we're going to be live for the Heat's final preseason game. Like that comment section in the other game I went to was D-Wade's final season against the Atlanta Hawks. One of his send-off games. It was very cool. Orlando Robinson inside, misses, rebound Drew Smith. Drew Smith is fouled. Good rebound by Drew Smith, weak side, to extend this Heat possession. Let me know who you got in the chat. It is a close game in Miami. Cole Swider gets the inbound. Swings it to Drew Smith. Drew Smith inside. Floater. Too strong, no good. Drew Smith stinks. He is horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Cam Thomas the other way with a 1-point lead. Sidestep 3 over Nikola Jovic. No good. Good defense by Jovic. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Heat in transition. Drew Smith swings it to Orlando Robinson. The Swider. Swider inside. Floater. Good! Swider man gives the Heat the lead. Cole Swider, you are my hero. Now Justin Champagnie, good defense. Brooklyn still has it. They drive inside. Floater, no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be Darion Sharp. Out to Jalen Wilson. Jalen Wilson now to Lonnie Walker. Walker floater, good. Nets reclaim the lead, 99-98 with under 3 minutes to go. First team to 100 usually wins basketball games. Will it be the Miami Heat? Come on. 150 people watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Orlando Robinson facing up Sharp. Robinson inside, blocked out of bounds. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Heat will have it. Baseline out of bounds. Don't like what I've seen from Orlando Robinson in this game. Baseline out of bounds will be Cole Swider in the corner. He passes it up to Orlando Robinson, gets it back, and loses it out of bounds. Oh, my main man Retro is joined in the chat. What's up, Retro? How's it going, buddy? Heat hype train fire emoji. Glad you can tune in here at the end. 99-98. Brooklyn has the ball. Heat need to stop. Let's go defense. 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 Cam Thomas, step back mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound Orlando Robinson. Let's go. Let's get to 100 first. Take that lead. Justin Champagnie in the Jovic. Jovic off to Robinson for a slam. Heat up 199. That's the type of offense I like to see. Get Jovic downhill and let him make the decision of going up for it himself or a drop-off pass to a big man. Jovic, such a heady basketball player. Sharp looks to answer. He does. Damn it. Darion Sharp hits a 3 to make it 102 to 100. Damn. See if the Heat can respond. Minute and 45 to go. Drew Smith, pick and roll with Orlando Robinson. Swings it to Cole Swider. Swider to Robinson. Robinson looking to drive. Nothing there. Orlando Robinson turns it over. He is horrific. A bad basketball player. Orlando Robinson stinks. Drew Smith stinks. Bam is not in the game. He only played in the first half. Cam Thomas the other way for Brooklyn. Swings to the corner. Drew Smith bats it out of bounds. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Minute 15 to go in the game. And it will be Nets basketball. Leon, I answered you. He just rests. He played in the first half. Spo's not going to push him. Season starts in a week from today. Don't need Bam to get hurt in a meaningful preseason game. He got about 14 minutes of action. That's all he needed. Lonnie Walker's going to line up a triple for Brooklyn. It's good. Damn it! I know wins and losses don't matter, but it's always nice to see the Heat win, and it's going to be an uphill climb after that Brooklyn 3. Minute to go. Heat down 5. Still have a chance. Need a bucket here. Cole Swider's going to look to answer with a 3 of his own. Front rim, no good. That's likely going to be ball game. 50 seconds to go. Heat trail by 5. Timeout, Miami? Oh, no! Heat back in the game. Jock Vaughn went to call timeout. It was not awarded, I should say. And guess what? It's an 8-second count for Brooklyn. Heat now have the ball. So they're still back in the game. Yeah, retro, that's fine. Regular season next Wednesday. We're back. Ready to go. 150 people watching. Hit that sub button for more Heat watch parties, Heat videos every day. Swider inside to Orlando Robinson. Has a mismatch inside. Easy layup for Orlando Robinson. Cutting the lead down to 3 with 35 seconds to go. A stop gives the Heat a chance to win the ball game. And Justin Champagnie forces the turnover. He pokes the ball loose from Lonnie Walker. It goes off Lonnie's leg. Out of bounds. Heat ball. Let's go, baby. Drew Smith has the ball. He's going to get a screen. Looking for Cole Swider. Nothing there. Drew Smith inside. Lefty layup. Good. Heat trail 105 to 104. 28 seconds left to go. There is a 4-second difference on shot clock, game clock. I wonder if the Heat foul or they try to get a stop. It's more like 3.5 seconds. It'll be bold either way. Cole Swider will foul Lonnie Walker, and Lonnie Walker will head to the free throw line with a 1-point lead, chance to extend it. 15 seconds left in the game. Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat. Type BKN for the Nets. 160 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Non-stop Heat videos, non-stop Heat streams. So the Heat or the Nets won't go to the line, and now it's inbounded into Day'Ron Sharpe, who is fouled, and he will go to the line. So Day'Ron Sharpe going to the line for 2 free throws, chance to make this a 3-point lead for Brooklyn. We're 5 subscribers away from 6,000. Or excuse me, not 6,000. 5,700. Hit that sub button if you love the Heat and want more Heat videos, live streams, be the most informed Heat fan on the planet. Day'Ron Sharpe makes the first free throw. It's 106 to 104. Sharpe makes both free throws. It's 107 to 94. 107 to 94. So Heat will have ball with 15 seconds left, down by 3. 170 people watching. We are very close to hitting our number of 5,700. If we hit 5,700, I'm taking a shot of tequila. Hit that sub button. Do it now. Want more Heat news, Heat rumors, more live streams? Hit that sub button today. Let's get to 5,700 and let's have a party here on Heat Now or Heat Report. Riley Shea's saying hit that sub button. 190 people watching. Who's going to be the person? We're 1 away. Who's going to be the person that gets us to 5,700? There we go. If you were the person that's subscribed to get us to 5,700, Let me know who it was in the comment section. I want to give you a shout out. Oh, we got another one. Let me know. Another one. There we go. Oh, boy. It's getting rowdy on Knicks now. A couple boots in hand. Oh, boy. Heat trail by 3 with 15 seconds left. Heen Gen 2 Khalid said, it was me. Thanks for joining the channel. You will not be disappointed. Not be disappointed. Heat news, Heat rumors, Heat watch parties for most of the games this season. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 15 seconds left, down 3. You have to imagine the Heat are going to cook up a shot for Cole Swider down 3. Jovic is inbounding it. Jovic looking, nothing there. Gets it Orlando Robinson. Gets to Drew Smith now, 10 on the clock. Drew Smith harassed, fouled. So it looks like the Nets are going to play the free throw game here. Or are the Heat not in the bonus? The Heat are not in the bonus. So now the Heat will inbound it with 10 seconds left, down by 3. They lose 5 seconds, but a foul on Brooklyn. Next foul, Heat are in the bonus. Jovic inbounding it into Orlando Robinson. Robinson out to Jovic. Jovic, step back triple. Fouled! Nikola Jovic is fouled with 5 seconds to go. Jovic, with 5 seconds to go, is 3 free throws away from tying this game up. Nikola Jovic, step back, triple, feet were behind the line, and he was clearly fouled. Sharp got him on the hand. I mean, that was an ugly miss for Jovic. Looks like Jacques Vaughn is going to challenge it. So Brooklyn is going to call a timeout, look for a challenge. Because, listen, this is the game right here. And, listen, to be fair, even if it was a clear foul, I'm sure they would have used that challenge just to try to not have this game have a chance to go to overtime. But as we have another break in the action, a little sub update. Oh, did I take my shot? I don't think I did. Ooh, interesting. Let's get that tequila going. I got to be honest. I almost just put a shot of Happy Dad in here. So you get a free shot of Happy Dad too. Oh, that one hit different. But hit that sub button. We hit 5,700, so I'm taking a shot of tequila. 220 people watching. If you want more Heat news, Heat rumors, Heat videos every single day by a diehard Heat fan, this is the channel for you. And we drink here on the channel. We do watch parties. We have a shit ton of fun. So don't miss out. Join the channel. Here's a shot of tequila. Woo! Major says if it goes to overtime, we still have a chance to get Nick drunk. That is true. I'll show the super chat menu if we go to overtime, but we're more focused on the game. Looking at the replay here, I tell you what, it was a ticky-tack foul. Joe Stank asking who has ball. Heat have ball, technically, and if things hold up, Nikola Jovic will be heading to the free throw. We're losing subscribers. Come on, guys. Why are we doing this? But the Heat will have a chance at 3 free throws to send this game to overtime. Nikola Jovic will be the guy at the line for 3 free throws. Let's see if the foul call holds up. Brooklyn Nets used their challenge. Let's see what happens here. Another lost subscriber. What's going on? Oh, no. All right, so bad news. Call was overturned. Successful challenge by the Nets. Not a foul. Foul was overturned, but at the call of the foul, the ball was still in the air. It was a loose ball, which means it is going to be a jump ball. So it's 5 seconds to go. It's going to be a jump ball, center circle. If the Heat win the tip, they have a timeout available. So they'll, I imagine, call a timeout and set up a play. Let's see what happens. If Brooklyn wins the tip, it's going to be an immediate foul by the Miami Heat. Orlando Robinson versus Day'Ron Sharpe. Robinson needs to win it. Center circle. Jump ball's up. Won by Robinson. Out of bounds. Saved by Jovic. 2 seconds. Swider's got to throw it up. He does. Cannot get it to go. And that looks to be the game. The Heat won the tip. Jovic saved it from going out of bounds to Cole Swider. Swider drives up, tries to get off a three-pointer. Couldn't. Final 107-104. Miami Heat drop this preseason game. They lose it. They now are 2-2 in the preseason. One more preseason game to go for Miami. They play the Houston Rockets on Friday night. We will be live for a watch party, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you don't miss that live stream and any other video we put out. One more game for the Heat until the regular season gets underway next Wednesday against the Pistons. I'll say this, though, about the Heat. All of their games in the preseason have been very entertaining. Very entertaining. Oh, disappointing loss, of course, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. Jay Green says, I'll be there 100%. You know what, Jay Green? Because I know you are one of the realest of the realists. Major says, thanks again, Nick. Had a great time. You're doing a great job. See you Friday. Shout out to you. You know what? I'll take a sip for Major. Shout out to you. Oh, shout out to Major Anthony Nelson. Shout out to Jay Green. Shout out to Retro. I'll see you Friday, sweet. Kane Angel. I'll see ya. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. You guys are real ones. Almost here the entire time. Just love the dedication from you guys. Love the dedication. Heengeen, see you Friday. Mo Motivation, see you Friday. Axie, see you Friday. Patrick says, good job with the commentary, Nets fan here. Appreciate that. I'm obviously catering to the Heat fans, but it is appreciated to hear good things from Nets fans as well. I try to be as unbiased as possible. That's actually not true at all. I definitely am very biased towards the Heat. Very biased. Shout out to all you guys for tuning in to the stream. We'll actually probably call it here as most of you guys are heading out on a Wednesday evening. Everybody enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you on Friday. We'll come out with a video tomorrow. I'm probably talking James Harden trade rumors, so be on the lookout for that. And then we'll be back live on Friday for a Heat versus Rockets watch party. Final preseason game of the Heat before things get serious in Miami when they take on the Detroit Pistons a week for tonight to open up the NBA regular season. Shout out to Heen Jen. Love your commentary. One more shout out for you, my man. All right. See everyone Friday live. See everyone tomorrow on that James Harden VOD. Let's go.